That's why I held on to it.
Show.
It's the
Panda
and Phantom
show.
Really?
I didn't say if I didn't make a noise, it would have been perfect. I had my finger on the button and everything.
What the hell, Panda?
Like, okay, I'm gonna type this perfectly, and then it didn't go off, and I had to press it again.
Oh, you! Oh my God! You just freaked yourself out. I don't know why that's so funny, but oh man! Oh, I needed that. Thank you.
And then we both started laughing quietly, like.
Because I know why you did it, and I'm just like, oh, she did it again. But not only did she do it again.
Okay, so this is our generation, Jackie. This is how our generation does it. This is how younger people do it.
And then there's also this one. And
Would
then
you like to know how my
one...
generation does a heart?
Oh. Yeah.
So if you ever see me do that to you, it means I love you.
Totally.
And then this is the Asian heart, right?
Yeah. No. What are you doing? That's the wrong piece, sir.
Is it?
It is. It's this guy.
Oh, okay. My bad.
What are you doing in my garden? Go to your own garden, sir.
I thought I was supposed to put it in your garden.
No, you put the hedge in your own garden and you move in my garden.
Alright.
I swear it was Kickstarter that I bought like a year ago. Which still means I did buy it. Okay, let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get some. I can't find sticky notes for the life of me. Wait, are those? Nope, that's one. That doesn't help. That does not help, Amanda. What the hell, Panda? Nope, wait, is it behind me?
Can't see. Oh, there you go. Okay. No, that is oven. That is oven. Not Coben.
Not Coben.
Okay. Okay. So, you already revealed 3 heroes from the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you place your meeple there, right? And where are you placing it? Are you placing it to add to?
We're going to raid into Duchess, who's on playing board game arena games. We usually raid Time Roller, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So please copy the Nightbot command, if you would, and show Duchess some love. If you're not following her, feel free to follow her.
Hold on. Wait 3 seconds.
Got
2, 1. Say all that again because they were in an apple.
Oh, you adholes. Don't clip that. We're gonna
Please clip that.
No. You little turd. We're gonna raid it to...
Do you wanna?
Do you wanna Fanda boogie? Fanda boogie.
Do you wanna
Fanda boogie? Fanda boogie.
Do you wanna Fanda double
Fanda
boogie?
boogie,
Yeah! Fanda boogie. Do you
Fanda
wanna Fanda
boogie? Fanda boogie. Do you wanna
Fanda
boogie? Yeah! There you go. Double Panda Boogie for Kima and Cosmic. Thank you all. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and tell about what's gonna happen, what we have going on. Yeah, Matt's like, he was about to portal away, y'all.
I guess I'll just stop talking.
No, never stop talking.
I'm loud.
I don't hear it, Jay. It's
loud and proud. Okay.
I'll just move away.
Slowly and awkwardly.
Into the hedge.
Okay.
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with the highest
true.
score.
That's
okay?
true. That's
so,
true.
If you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda
That is
Panda.
that's my and Phantom
Show.
It's the
Panda.
and Phantom
Show. Really?
Didn't say if I didn't make a noise, it would have been perfect. I had my finger on the button and everything.
What the hell, Panda?
Like, okay, I'm gonna time this perfectly, and then it didn't go off, and I had to press it again.
Oh my god, you just freaked yourself out. I don't know why that's so funny, but oh man. Oh, I needed that. Thank you.
And then we both started laughing quietly, like.
Because I know why you did it, and I'm just like, oh, she did it again. But not only did she do it again.
We're going to raid into Duchess, who's on playing board game arena games. We usually raid Time Roller, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So please copy the Nightbot command, if you would, and show Duchess some love. If you're not following her, feel free to follow her.
Hold on. Wait 3 seconds.
Got
2, 1. Say all that again because they were in an apple.
Oh, you assholes. Don't clip that. We're gonna
Please clip that.
No. You little turd. We're gonna raid it
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with the
That's
highest
true.
score.
That's
okay?
true. That's
So,
true.
if you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
That is... I swear it was Kickstarter that I bought like a year ago. Which still means I did buy it. Okay, let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get some. I can't find sticky notes for the life of me. Wait, are those? Nope, that's one. That doesn't help. That does not help, Amanda. What the hell, Panda? Nope, wait, is it behind me?
Do you wanna? Do
Do
you wanna Fanda boogie? Fanda boogie. Do you wanna Fanda boogie? Fanda boogie. Do you wanna Fanda double
Fanda
boogie?
boogie,
Yeah!
yeah!
Fanda boogie. Fanda boogie. Do you
Fanda
wanna Fanda boogie?
Hello everybody, I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to my channel. How are you all doing today? Thank you Duchess for the raid. I was frantically trying to set up the stream and she's like, come play a game with me. I'm like, okay! I learned and played the game. So while like doing a bunch of stuff, I still haven't eaten my breakfast, so yeah. I am way behind today, but that's okay. We're gonna mukbang it just a little bit. And for those of you who thanks for giving into the peer pressure. Yeah. It was fun. What was it called? What was it called again? Also, I have officially been diagnosed with asthma. And oh my gosh, I need to take my meds. I forgot. You're catching me. And like, as I was telling Duchess, oh, it's okay. I will, I will play. I spell tea. I'm like, okay, I hope it dries, before I have to play on the table. But yeah. Turn the Tide. Oh yeah, that was a very fun game. Very 6-Nymph-like to me, anyways. So yeah. Yes, everybody take your meds, take your vitamins. I have to take it with my breakfast because, so being diagnosed with like full-blown asthma for the first time, okay, this is my third day. Okay. I have had an inhaler in the past, but it wasn't for full-blown asthma. So diagnosed with full-blown asthma, with like, you know, a productive cough, which I'm coughing up stuff, you know. So they have me on antibiotics, steroids, and 2 inhalers. So it is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So yeah. Welcome into Kima. Thank you so much for being here, Kima, and for not taking your nap so you can join me for this game. I know she likes it. So Kavango, I did back it on Kickstarter, and so I'm just getting it back to play. So I think I've unboxed it already though. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Hello, Suitably Confused. Welcome in. Thanks for the lurk, Duchess, and welcome in Board Game Steph. Board Gamer Steph. Beyond Dead 13, welcome in. Yes, it is Turn the Tide. We played a 5-player game. That was very quick though. Really like it. Thanks for the lurk, Duchess. Phil, you had more control than 6-Nip. Yes, it is true. It's less lucky than 6-Nip. Turn the Tide is less lucky than 6-Nip. But still that you don't know what everyone else is playing. You don't know what you're going to get. And it might really, like, screw you over. So, yeah. Hello, Jason. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Yay. Kima took her vitamins. Foglight liked it. It was stressful. And it's interesting you get everybody's hand. So, but the middle cards that come out that you're trying to win or not win, that takes away your points is, I do believe that one is, what do you call it? Random, so. Board Gamer Stuff, there's a lot of games I like that you like. There's a lot of games you don't like that I like. But yeah, I'm always willing to play a game that you like, Stuff, for sure. Let me just set something else up. So what have everybody else been playing over the weekend? I went out and played a lot of games over the week, surprisingly to me, because I don't usually go out of the house that often. Well, I went out on Thursday, which I told you about on Friday. I did go out on Friday, and then I did go out on Saturday, and so we'll talk about what I played on Friday and Saturday. And then today I'm gonna stay in because I don't want to leave my house that often. I have a low level of anxiety every time I leave my house, because then tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment for routine stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. Steph says I'm more easygoing. I guess so. I'm more willing to try games, and I don't really. I mean, I guess I'm more. I don't know. I like a lot. I don't mind if the game is a little bit off, I guess. But Steph's played a lot more games than me, so. Kimma says we have a lot of overlap with games we like. Yes, and oh, she says I'm gonna like Kavango. Well, then I'm glad I backed it. Steph says I have not tried Kavango. Okay. Twilight says I have game night with Miranda on Friday. We played Perch with her husband. It was so angry. I like playing angry games with couples because I can get them going and then sneak in. Oh dear. But then, like, okay, so I played Bacon with Bonzinator and Husbands. No, that was not a good fit. I know Bonds ranted on my stream, but yeah, she did not like it. Steph, we'll try everything. I just get more picky. Yeah. I think I'm more willing to. I guess I'm more willing to play games that I'm met on, as long as it's with, fun people. Do you go, well, someone's sleeping on the couch when you go? By the way, what am I eating? So this is, I made chicken bone broth, right? Chicken broth, with the bones and the meat and everything. And I used it to cook rice, which is why it's this color. And I added mushrooms in the rice cooker. I added Chinese sausage in the rice cooker. So everything just cooked in one pot. And then I had some Costco chicken that I threw in there for a little bit extra protein. And then I also added a little more bone broth to make everything a little bit more, I guess, flavorful and softer, and it helps the rice like puff back up after it's been in the fridge. So I like these types of meals. That's what I do. After this, I'm gonna cook some carrots and do a big fried rice and then freeze part of it so that I can just, if I'm lazy, I can just heat up some fried rice and it'll have most of the major food groups. There's nothing green in this bowl. That's the only thing I'm missing though. Bacon, yes, bacon in the food is very good. Steph did not like the game either. Okay. I haven't played it with another, because it's team based. So I haven't played with another team to see if I like it, or like if I like it enough to show to multiple people, or if I like it enough to only play with certain people. So my criteria of games is I like it, like I'll play it if I like it, and then sometimes I play a game I don't like if it's with people that really like it. But there's games that I will play with anyone. There's games that I will play with only casual gamers. There's games that I know I will only play with people that I know will like it. And then there's games that I'll bring out because I think the group might like it and try it. So I can never say that, you know, like this game is not, well, Rococo is a game I will not play again. I've played it 5 times, and all 5 times I've gotten really frustrated. So Rococo is not ever going to go into my collection. I won't play it. But most games I'll play it, or I'll play it with people that really like it, even if I'm met on it. So Kim and Foglight's talking about couples getting heated. Oh man. Fighting over rules clarifications. But that's also why you have BGG, right? Because there's usually rules clarifications on the BGG forums. But I had one where I was like, there's got to be a rules clarification. And the design, it was on Reddit. Designer's like, oh, you're right about that. Oh, well, I'll put it in the updated rules. And then he never clarified it. He just said he'll put it in the updated rules. I'm like, can you clarify it now and put it on the updated rules? That's so funny. Steph says my Tuesday group is very different from my Thursday group. Yes. When I go to a meetup, I need to bring like a wide variety because I don't know who's going to be at the meetup. If I'm going with Jose and John, I know what kind of games they like, right? Or if I'm playing with Bonds, I know what kind of games she likes. But if I'm going to like meetups to like, you know, help promote games and play games with some new people, then I'll usually bring more casual fun games like Flip 7 and Duck and Cover and stuff. Lighter games. So yeah. We just look it up, yeah. Designers gotta be more proactive. That's true. Or the publishers too. The publishers know the answers, so. Kim says, but sometimes we play games that are too new and there's nothing to look up. That's true, but then that's why you start the forum and hope they reply to you. Yeah. Yep, both. Absolutely. It is hard on designers when a publisher's like, you now need to keep the game alive and in the spotlight and market it for the next year so that we will publish your expansion. And then they don't have like, you know, they don't get the support they need. So it's like kind of hard. Or like, it's better when you get both, a little of both, right? The publishers need to, you know, focus on new games. We all understand that. But also the designer wants to design new games. And a lot of times designers don't want to be the marketing person, which is why they go to a publisher instead of self-publish. So, yeah. It's kind of hard. It's very hard. I'm gonna eat a melon. Yum. This looks like a cantaloupe. It's not. It's the orange oval one. It looks like a cantaloupe, but tastes like a honeydew. No. Yes. So this looks like a cantaloupe, but it tastes like a honeydew. And it's crunchy. I love this one. Agreed stuff. Why should the marketing fall on the designer? You know? It should be the publisher because they're selling the game. Some of the marketing, if the publisher asks, right, then the designer should help out, but it shouldn't be all the designer. It's frustrating when the rules are edited without the designer's input, so they miss big important stuff. Also very true, because publishers can develop the game without designer input sometimes, and then they don't know, right? Or the publisher will change something graphically that might affect the game, but they don't tell the designer, don't reference the designer at all, and then the designer's like surprised when people are like, what's this? And they're like, no, that should not have happened. That is not part of... I have no idea. That changes the rules a little bit, but they didn't tell me, so now the rules can't be fixed. And yeah, that's hard. Or publishers are lazy and take the designer's rules and not edit it at all. Yeah, oh man. That is also very true. That is also very true. Either they edit it without the designer approval or they just don't edit it. I hate when... It's very frustrating when and I feel so bad for the designers, when a publisher does not give support in the terms of playtesting and rules editing and all that stuff, which they should do, right? They have the background, they have the knowledge to do the playtesting and the production and stuff like that. And when they don't do that, it's very hard on the designer, right? But then why won't the designer just self-publish? And then it's like, well, then if they do it, but they don't tell the designer and the designer doesn't have final approval, then it's like, well, now all these problems are going to happen because that's not how the design was supposed to go. So it's like, you need that good working relationship. A designer needs to put in the contract they have final approval on all the, final art, all the final graphic design, the final rules and everything. That way it gets done correctly. Because, yeah, blind playtesting is so important stuff. Agreed. This is one of the #1. Blind playtesting of the rule book, too. Which is basically it, right? When you blind playtest, you set the game and the rules in front of someone and say nothing. And just watch them struggle through the rules, teach each other as you would do when a final copy, and you'll find all the different problems. It's like medicine. They have trials, they have all these different trials to make medications, but it's in a group of maybe 500 people. When the medication goes to market, now you have a group of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And then you see all of these issues, all of these side effects and stuff like that. Same thing with board games, right? You have a group, hopefully 200 people playtesting your game from different walks of life, from different levels. And then you can see what market you want to focus on, what you want to do with it, right? And then you need a blind playtest with different levels of gamers so that you can see how hopefully the wider audience or the wider market is going to react to your game, right? So it's crazy. Hi, D-Pad Danny. I don't know why they don't. It's just like, it should be standard. You must blind playtest. It should be standard that you do cultural consultations. It's just crazy. It is a Panda mukbang because I am way behind on my breakfast. It is. And we're also just chit-chatting. And also, we're talking about what games we played over the week. And we're also ranting about how publishers don't help designers. Yeah, cultural consultants are still not mainstream. It is sad. And then even if your designer is part of the culture, having someone else look at it, because you might be like, I'm an Asian American, right? I have a different viewpoint than I'm a Chinese American. I have a different viewpoint than a Chinese person in Taiwan looking at the same thing, right? Or I might have that person will have a totally different viewpoint than a Chinese person from mainland China. Different cultures, y'all. Taiwan and China, different cultures. So it's totally different. Like, let's go to Japan. It's a good example. Josh, I playtested that. Josh Woods had the peace sign as the victory, right, points. And I know for a fact, because I have some family in Taiwan, with the Japanese occupation, that is going to throw a lot of people off, because that was about war, about occupying, about, taking over someone's culture. And so the Japanese victory sign is not really a good overall, it's a very touchy subject. So he very graciously changed it to the fortune cat. And the fortune cat is generally seen as a good sign. Like, American peace signs are generally seen as a good sign, but it's also, a thing, right? But in the Japanese context, with other people being invaded, it's a different thing, right? But the fortune cat is generally across all Asian cultures to be a good sign of fortune and wealth. So I thought that was a really nice change that he did. And I'm very grateful for that. But that's why you need different viewpoints, right? Even on the same culture. Hey, Dead! Oh, sorry. Burp. Hi, Dutch Yoda. Welcome in. Kima says cultural concerts is much more prevalent in TTRPG. Well, yeah, because they're talking more about stories, right? And that is culture is made up of people's stories. So yeah, totally agree. Steph says, I also think that why games are trending towards animal themed and nature themed. Yeah, it's a workaround, right? If it's a animal in a suit, it's not really a person, which means it's not really a culture, which means you can kind of do whatever you want about it, right? Duel says, if it's a panda, I'm the expert. No. Yeah, the fortune cat is a really great symbol for sure. But yeah. So let's look at what I've been playing. Oh, I should have grabbed a bite of food. No. Now you're gonna watch it. Or it's a panda mukbang. So to be confused as someone not part of these cultures, I want the game to represent these cultures. It makes it more interesting, like I'm learning. Agreed. A person that really does it well is Daryl Chow for Origami Games. I think it's Origami Game without the S. But he really, with his games, the theme and his culture really comes through the games. And you get to learn a lot. And a lot of people have used his games as a souvenir of visiting Singapore and visiting that culture. Yeah, Daryl is great. Yeah, and his games are very much embedded in his culture. He really designs games through the lens of his cultural eye of being a Singaporean, right? So to be confused says, also I sometimes assume the things in the games that are marketed at culture are actually representative. If it's marketed as a culture, it should be representative of the culture, and it should represent it well, right? So it's funny because Terracotta Army, they actually had reference and representatives from mainland China that worked with the Terracotta armies, and through they actually talked to the museums and stuff. So I thought that was a really cool thing that they did with Terracotta Army. Terracotta Army, that game. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. So luckily I got Bonds' secondhand copy. Anyways, okay, so Friday after stream, I actually, let me see if I can do this. Oh, nope, you don't want to see that. Blah, blah. Okay, you're getting... I burnt some cookies. Friday after the stream, I was like, okay, I'm gonna rush. I'm gonna cook these croissants, and then I'm gonna go... Well, I went to the doctor. Then I came back, and I was gonna cook these. And then I went to gaming. And I did not... I burnt it. I thought I would leave it. I would turn on the oven, let it cook the rest away. Nope, I should have had someone take it out. So I gotta throw these away. These are those croissant cookies. So you put the cookie dough in the middle and on top, and then you cook it. Nope, did not work well. Did not work well. I just wanted to show you. Things happen. Kima says it's funny because Dale Child still had a consultant for Master Shinsen. Now, Master Shinsen is a game for a specific company, I do believe, that makes Chinese herbal medicines. That they asked him to make the game. So he wants to make sure that it's based, you know, like it's correct for that, you know, for that genre. He probably also doesn't know that much about herbal medicine. So it's always good to get, you know, that. I did try, but it was funny. What went through my mind when I saw it so burnt, I'm like, I bet John D. Clare would like these. He always says he likes his cookies burnt, and I'm like, but these are a little bit too much. They're really, really crunchy, and you can barely get your teeth through them. So I'm saying, nope, I'm gonna toss them. Otherwise, I'd be like, John, you probably want these. I know. It's fine though. It's fine. Okay, so I went to Friday, I streamed, then I went to the doctor's appointment, then I came back and I burnt cookies, and then I went out to a game day with Marcelo, who is from Devere, one of the sales guys from Devere. He does a couple of game days, game nights. And we went to, it was at Blaze Pizza, and I, being the first time I've ever been to this meetup for him, was like, where is everybody? Because I come in, there's almost no one in the restaurant. And I'm sitting there, I'm trying to text him, and nothing happens, right? And then I find, like, there's another guy sitting there, and then another guy walks in, like, are you here for the board game? And we're like, yeah. And they were all like, okay. So I kind of like, well, I have games in my car. No one else brought any games in my trunk. So I brought out some games, and there was a guy that never played any hobby games. There was a guy that only liked strategic war games. There's a guy that was like kind of like in the middle, right? And so I was like, well, if we play a co-op, it'd be fine. And one of the guys who was the middle, like, played some games but not really heavy strategy games, has played Horrified before. So we sat down and we played, and then we collected another person, and then another lady came in, and none of us has been to this meetup before. And so we're sitting there, we're playing, and then all of a sudden this guy comes out and is like, oh, y'all are here for the meetup? We're in the back, in the party room. We're like, what? There's nothing on the meetup that says there's a party room. So then Marcelo comes out and like, you know, I've been here the whole time. We're like, we didn't know. So then after we finished the game, and luckily everyone enjoyed their game of Horrified D&D, we went into the back. So... and played games with other people. But Kima says, it's never wasted to learn something. Agreed. I mean, you should make mistakes. That's how you learn. So yes, Kima. Yeah. So yeah, all of us has never been to that meetup before. So luckily we stayed and played games together. Otherwise, we all would have probably left, you know, individually without realizing it, right? But yeah, so we played Horrified D&D. This was, I unboxed it, right? Quite fun. A little bit different, but also the same. The map is quite different. Oops, sorry. The map is quite different in that, parts of the map do not connect to each other. Like, as you can see, there's no, like, way to connect to these parts, except through these little portals. This portal will connect to one down there. See if I can, yeah. So that was one of the cool things about this map that's different from other maps. Like this portal here, you have to go through this spot to go to a different layer, you know, on the map, and it changes how you do things and changes how you run away from monsters and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool about how this one. We kind of cheated a little bit in the beginning because we didn't understand the rules, but then we learned the whole rules and we still beat up this guy. It's kind of sad because you gotta take out every one of his eyeballs, and then you have to take out his main eye. Oh. Hey, Roland Reggie, welcome in. We have the L and the K, we just don't have the legends here. How was Horrified D&D court compared to others in terms of difficulty? I feel like it's very similar in difficulty. It's different in that the map movement is different. Like, that's how you defeat the boulder. I know, but it was kind of sad at the same time. Yeah. So what was cool about this one is that the movement is if I guess it feels different because you have to go through portals. But I guess that's the same where you only have like 1 or 2 spots you can connect to for other, you know, like moving. The other thing about why the map, you know, where you can only go through portals is that we thought that monsters could not go through portals, but they can. It was only the dragon that couldn't go through those portals, which is why there's that little symbol. So yeah, it's really cool. I mean, if you like D&D or you like Horrified, this is a good one to try and play. I really enjoyed it. It feels like the other ones. I think Greek Monster still might be my favorite though. Kima says, we're rolling, we're not legendary yet. That's right. Yeah. So I like it. I think I do like Greek Monsters a little bit better. But you get 2 out of the 4 or 5 monsters that you have. And they are just as difficult as other ones. But I feel like in this one, there's more dice rolling. Because you're rolling you have your own, like, special action you can do, but you roll dice to see what is the special action you can do. You have perk cards that can play on everyone's turn, which really helps out because the monsters are going to be, like, really coming after you. When you defeat monsters, you have to roll dice. So this is a very dice-heavy Horrified edition. I don't think other Horrifieds were as dice-heavy as this one. This one, you're rolling the dice almost every time to do stuff. So yeah, so we got to 3 out of 6, so we were fine. People did die a couple of times. We didn't understand what the layers were for, honestly, because it was not for the monsters that we were at, and it didn't say in the rulebook that we had to be in the lair to kill them, so yeah. So yeah, I think if you do like Horrified, I think you should definitely try this one out. And it's a good one to play with, you know, casual gamers as well. Because I do like co-ops for casual gamers because you're all helping each other. And they liked it, so. Then when we went into the back, first thing I got to play was Red Carpet. Well, the other only thing I got to play was Red Carpet. Because we were running out of time. But, this is a new game coming from Devere. It's going to be releasing at Gen Con, I do believe. It's very much like Picture Perfect. You know how I was unboxing? I'm like, it's very much like a game from Arcane Wonders. It's very much like Picture Perfect in that you use your phone to take a picture, and then based on the picture, you are going to be judged and get points. It's very different from Picture Perfect in that it's not a deduction game. You're not deducing anything. You're trying to manipulate these standees, these celebrities, into a correct spot in order to get the best picture. Now, it can be mean. Like, Picture Perfect is not mean, I don't think. This one, you could be mean. You can literally turn someone away so that they cannot get any points. Yeah. I think Board Game Stuff is saying that the D&D, yeah, Horrified D&D looks cool, yeah. Kima says, wouldn't want to play that with Tim. Or Steph. Why? Because they take good pictures? Or Bonds? Wait, are you Kim? Are you talking about red carpet, or are you talking about horrified D&D? There's a little bit of a lag. They work behind the camera. The good thing here is you have a camera stand. See, you have to put your camera in that stand. It has to be in a certain square, and all you can do is rotate and tilt and like move it up and down. So it would not be that much of an unfair advantage, Kimma. Honestly, it would not be that much of an unfair advantage. Because they're limited. They have to be in the stand to take a picture. You're at 2x zoom, so you're zoomed in, and then you're going to try to take the best picture that you can. So here's one of my pictures. Now I got points because she's facing me. I can see her shoulders and her head. I got negative points because there's a photo bomber. You can see someone else's face in there. Now, if he was turned around, it would have been fine. I got points because you can see her sponsorship logo, which is randomized, is the diamond in the back. Because this is Audrey Hepburn. Steph says, I gotta play this. Yes. So you get points based on if you can see the celebrity, you don't have any photo bombers, are you straight on, like she's in front of you on that like square row, or are you at an angle trying to capture her as she walks away from you, right? And then the sponsor logos. The sponsor logos are not only in the back, they're in the front as well. Because there is, you know, the two panels. So this one is better because I have no photo bombs, but I did not get her sponsor logo. So if you can see, there is ways to get the logo in the foreground and not just in the background, which is quite interesting. What if the person in orange showed his face? Which orange? Oh, that one? So in this instance, if the person in orange in the very back showed his face, I would have gotten a photo bomber, and I would have gotten -1 point. Yeah. And you can only take each celebrity's picture once. So no matter how long they're in the thing, you only can take it once and score them once. Oh, the actual player. Then you don't get negative points. That is so funny. Yeah. And as you can see, you score based on, you know, you score them once. The tokens are their sponsors, and that's going to be, what do you call it? Extra points. And you have a celebrity who's like the special guest that already doubles the points for them. But you can also vote on you can vote on the celebrities on the 3 different categories, which is the 3 different columns, to see which one's the best out of that category, kind of like leading lady, you know, best man, best supporting actor. But you don't, it's like a general category. So you're actually, every round you're going to place a card there. And then we flip, at the end of the game, we flip up the cards and we see which in each of the 3 categories has the most votes. If they do, they get double points. Everyone that got points for that, taking that celeb's picture, gets double the points, which is kind of cool. We all know Michael would do that with the photobomb. Well, if you photobomb Michael's pictures, then I think that Michael would be able to get negative points. Like, you can make him get negative points. But that'd be fun. Azul photobomb every picture. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious, Kima. That would be hilarious. Yes. Yes, he would. Senior Azul would photobomb every picture. Right? Right? Yeah. So, yeah, and there's the standees, and as you can see, like, you have, like, that column of people right in front of you. It is funny because the cards are multi-use, so when you place the card down, you can either move your standees to a certain spot, as long as there's not someone's tripod already there. You can move the people down, you know, rush them down the carpet, or you could call them towards you, or you could turn them around. And you can turn anybody. So you can turn someone around to benefit you, or you could turn someone around to hurt someone else, which was what happened at the very end, and was very mean, but also a great job on that person for doing that. So yeah, this is a very fun one. It's lighter than Picture Perfect. Definitely less deduction. Oh, there's no deduction, sorry. I think it's a little bit easier to get into, honestly, to play than Picture Perfect. But if you like heavier deduction games, then Picture Perfect is the best one. If you like Picture Perfect, definitely try Red Carpet. Yeah. And so then I went home, and then on Saturday, went to Jackie's house to play games with them. Jackie, Fox, and friends. They, what do you call it? They played Betrayal Legacy all the way through. We are playing the standalone free play version. And I don't like Betrayal Legacy, apparently. I don't like the hidden traitor. I don't like being the traitor. Of course, I was the traitor. And it was... it was nightmare-inducing storyline. Literally, I found a porcelain doll. I became the traitor. And I had to get my dolls and myself to take out everybody else. While they had a dog that can steal dolls and kill them. And it was just, yeah. And I don't like hidden traitor. I don't like being the traitor either. I really don't like being the traitor. And they did something in the very beginning that took away half of my actions. Like, I literally could have sung a lullaby to get more dolls in order to, you know, like, help myself out. As soon as they said that, you know, like, oh, we're gonna do this, I'm like, how can I negate that? There's no way for me to negate that, which means that I lose half my actions, which was, I was like, this is not fun. And they're like, it's okay. We're gonna play it out like a movie, a storyline, and you're just gonna be the bad guy that's gonna lose at the end. Why would I play that? This is Betrayal Legacy after they've done the whole campaign, and we're just playing the kind of like the standalone that you can do with some Legacy games, Reggie. Yeah, it really wasn't that fun for me, and I could see myself, you know, like losing. And, you know, when you can see yourself losing in the middle of the game, like what, you know. I mean, I guess it was semi-fun for them, but they were doing the exact same thing over and over again. And so there was nothing new for them. Right? They were just doing the same 2 or 3 steps over and over again until they can take me out. And I couldn't do anything about it. Right? And also, this happened, like, the traitor came out, like, really early on in the game because we didn't have a lot of different rooms. So that also kind of made it less fun, right? And it's funny because they were like, oh yeah, this is how Betrayal goes. I guess Betrayal's not a game for me. I do really like Mansions of Madness though. And I think I like Mansions of Madness because it's purely co-op and, you know, you're running around together, but yeah. You know me, I'm not really a hater, but the only game that I really dislike is Betrayal. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I would have liked it even if I wasn't the traitor. Like, because you're literally, you're no longer, like, the whole fun for me was exploring and figuring out different rooms and trying to, you know, see what's gonna happen and calling the dog and meeting the other inhabitants of the house and stuff, right? While it was like, oh no, you know, like, you don't get to do that here. So, yeah. Kimma says, I also like Mansions of Madness. We had some fun stuff in Mansions where we took madness enough that we had to sabotage the group. But that's fun of it, right? That's one of the fun of it. Oh yeah. Every time I play one of these types of games, I'm always the traitor. I'm like, no, I don't want it. Reggie, you should try Mansions of Madness 2nd edition with the app. Yes, with the app. The app really helps out. I think you might like it. But yeah, no, Betrayal, I don't think it's a game for me. But afterwards, I taught everyone Endeavor Deep Sea, since I had the 5-player expansion. I did forget the little 5-player part, the extra board, which means that it was a little bit more of a tighter game. And so they enjoyed it, but they're like, I wanna try it again, right? Because it was very tight. There was oftentimes they're like, oh man, I did not plan this, or I did not. This is also the first time they played it, so they were like, oh, I have to be there to get that, or I need 2 discs and stuff like that. So yeah, or you know, they didn't realize how much they needed to move up on certain tracks and where to get those symbols and stuff. So I think afterwards they might like it if they play it the second time. Kimma says, we usually take out the cards that say, if everyone else is alive at the end, and you're not, the only survival, you all lose. Oh, for Manchester Madness? Yeah. Yeah. That's not fun. Yeah. And then Jackie gave her friends a copy of Rock Hard for being playtesters and being in the game. And Jackie wrote a little thing for me on the box, and of course signed it for me, so that was very kind of her. It says, a panda and a fox walk into a bar. With love for my favorite and only panda. Wait. With love for my one and only and forever comfort panda. That was very sweet. Thank you. There she is signing. Awesome autograph. It is. I was talking with our friend Jessup that I wouldn't know what to sign if people ask me to sign things, right? Like I have a hard time with birthday cards. We both do. So it's like, oh, she did a great job. I'm not recapping LFGCon. I'm recapping the 2 game days I did on Friday and Saturday, just to see what we played it. Kimma says, I like the trap step. Yeah, exactly. Which is funny. I don't think she really wanted that art in the back, but yeah. And then I taught her and Jessup how to save a world. And they're like, oh, they didn't realize like the 3 tracks for the innovations like was really important. And I didn't really focus on that either, which was my bad. But yeah, I think that we'll play it one more time to see if they really liked it. This one really went fast though. So that is... We did not save the world. We just I evacuated the most people. So yeah. But yeah. But it was still fun. It was a great game day. It's always fun with those people. But we always have 5 people. So that's another thing, that it's hard to find a game for 5 people, right? And so, but our group is, for that group anyways, it's always 5 people. Put these off to the side. I don't know if I need them. It's tough, but hey, Kavango. I know this plays 5, so, and this is dry, so that's good. This is a Kickstarter edition. I did back it. I double checked. And there's a little sleeve, which I'm gonna toss over here to keep safe. Gimma's played it at 5 and 2-player, and it's great at both. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Hello, Eva! You are in time, just in time for the game. I've been chit-chatting and munching, and I'll continue to probably munch until... Wait, it's been an hour, y'all. This is gonna be a long stream. Sit on back, relax, get some snacks. I am munching on my breakfast, honestly. It is a rice that was made with bone broth, some chicken, mushroom, and Taiwanese sausage. And then I have some melons off to the side. Oh. I often eat, like, those easy, you know, you just stick everything in a bowl and heat it up meals. Okay, we have a rule book. 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 We have a We have an appendix. We have a map. Ooh. Oh. Map of all the different animals and national parks. Flora and fauna, so some trees and stuff too, plants. That's cool. That inspired Kavango of Zimbabwe and Zambia and Botswana. Wow, that's really cool. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't look at the solo, but it seems the only difference is the die between the multiplayer and the solo. That's cool. And then we have these trays that are for cards, apparently. Don't know why yet. And we have the animals. Okay, so we have a bag of bags. A bag of... I'm guessing these are player colors. There's the die. Oh. In the retail, you have to build your own trays. Oh, that's interesting. Then these must be really thicker. They're thicker than the cardboard ones that you had to deal with then. Let me just hide that. So this is a die with animals, insects, trees, fish, which I'm guessing is the solo. They're not as sturdy. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm guessing these are the player colors. Yeah. Okay. So there is 5 player colors because it's a 5-player game. Right. And in the retail edition, you get little boxes that you have to make instead of the drawstring bags. Oh. What are those for? Are they for your money? That's interesting. And we have your enemy balls. These are single-sided. There's an elephant. Is that in for... That is not focused. Sorry, give me 1 second. That is... Yeah, there we go. So we can show off. These are the little enemy balls. A hippo. A rhino. I forget that flamingos are part of that Asian. There's the tiger and the antelope and the turtle. And oh, they are double. They are screen printed on both sides, so that's really good. And you get 2 per color. And I'll probably start organizing this anyways. They're for counting points. Oh, cool. In the Kickstarter, you get to pick between 2 animals. In retail, you only get 1. Oh, that's interesting. And then you have your little player discs. I'm guessing those means you get to check off goals because they're checks. You get to check off goals that you've done. There is 4 per player. Yeah, I'm gonna stick those. Oh, mines are screen printed and regulars not. Cool. And these are for checking off goals. Yeah. I love it when I assume things and they come out to be true. Put them into their own colored baggies. Too bad these bags are not big enough. I guess you don't need them that big. So this is the Kickstarter edition. And thank you, Kimma, for being here and talking about the differences. Because I was not aware of what the difference was before I started. And then we have the points. So these are for when you get over 50, 100, and 200. Wow. So you have 50, 100, 50, 100, 150, and then 200. Wow. This is a high-scoring game then, huh? The point board only goes up to 50. Okay. But that also means this is a very high-scoring game. Rolla Reggie looks like a lot of conserva ships. Oh! Is that a pun? Kavango's right up my alley theme-wise. Yes. Yes. Pagoda I think you'll also like too, Reggie. Kima says, I got up to 181 points in my second game. Haven't broken 200 yet. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. These are for each of the players. We have... Oh, I do like a good reference guide. Oh, I've almost put all those things on my boot, which is so funny. So, good reference guide. Interesting. I'm guessing this is like what's in the decks. And the different icons mean. And then this is the structure of the turns. I do keep calling it pagoda instead of pergola. Yes, I do keep calling it pagoda instead of pergola. I do apologize. Pergola is the name of the game. Okay. I say that wrong. I don't know why. Pergola. And when I read it, I have to be like, pergola. There is another game called Pagoda, isn't there? I apologize. That is confusing. So this is the score tracker. I'm guessing you're gonna have cards on here as well. Don't know what that's for just yet. We have player. Oh my gosh, they're dual layered. Oh my goodness. Dual layered. Oh, are you sliding? You're sliding cards into here. That's crazy. I guess you don't have to do the slidey cards. You could just put it on top. But there is a way that you can slide cards. Let me see if I can grab a card. That's pretty cool. I mean, they're both like gazebo things, no? Yeah. I don't know. Wait. No, pagoda is the Asian temple light things. Pergola is the gazebo light things. But yeah, so this... I'm guessing you're supposed to be able to slide the cards in. Yes, you are. Interesting. Interesting. Because there is like... You can't tell, but there's a little tab here. That's easier to bend up. So... That's interesting. These are thick boards. So they have one for each player color. Wow. Oh, that's why there's so many boards. There's 5 of them. Oh my gosh, this is a table hog. Okay. So let's take everything out. And then... Oh, that's interesting. So on the edge... On the edge of the card holder, I think it has some information on different things that you need for different player counts. Which is kind of cool. Oh, Kim was thinking of something else. I'm hoping that I don't need the boards for everybody else's color. So I'm going to stick those back in a single player game. I'm going to throw these back in for now. I might need one other color, but let's see. Get my die. No, I'm going to need this. I know I'm going to need one or two of these. And then this. And then this. Let's see what else I need for solo. I think... I'd never heard of Azumaya? There's my solo rules. I'm playing against an opponent. An Oppo. An Oppo? Oppo? Opponent? I'm gonna call him a bot. He is... Isn't it Bill? Usually that's Bill the bot. That's the bad guy? Or I'm thinking of something else. I might be thinking of something else. That's the great part of playing solo, right? You always get blue. That's right. I'm always blue. Okay. The solo games play similar as a 2-player game. Oppo plays without a landscape board, thank goodness, and you draft card and invest in production for them by following the simple set of rules. Okay. That's mine. Okay. They only need one of these. So, what color should I make them? I'll make them something obvious, a yellow. And they need their yellow cubes, it looks like. I don't think they need anything. So let's put this here under my food. Take a quick bite. I don't know what people call their solo opponent. Time Roller always plays 2-player solo, so the second player is Chad the Chat. But Kimma's rival is Farmer Edith, so Edith would be the rival. I don't know if I have anybody that is my arch. Is it Bill? I thought it started with a B. It's either Bill or Bob. Oh, it might be Bob. I think it's Bob for me. Bob would be my arch nemesis in games. Right, let's see if I can get everything onto the board though. I mean onto my table though. That's the other thing. Will it all fit? Well, let's see. This needs to be over here. And I get it level 2. Bill the Bot sounds like Bill the Bot. Oh, yeah. So maybe I should say Bob the Bot. Okay, we're not gonna tuck, I think. I think we're not gonna tuck. Let's see if I have room. So you can see all the cards. Curds. I think I do. Let's see if I move this off this side. Okay, some of the curds are covered. Ugh. Let's move these off a little bit. Here we go. Let's see what I can do. Make it a little bit more. There we go. There we go. You're basically seeing everything. Excellent. We'll make those a little bit go away. Okay. Oh, that is my mic, so there we go. There we go. This is gonna go there, perfect. Okay, so I do need, oh my goodness. I think I have to put that on top of that. Because I'm gonna need my own and the bots. Boards. And I'll have player aid over here. Is that Human Street? There we go. I wish I had a board game butler. You know, the things that you do to straighten out the board. I still need to get some. Okay. I don't know, it's kind of clever. Build a bot? Maybe. This game takes a big table to play 5 players. Yeah, this is a big player board. That's a big old player board. Okay. Let's continue with the solo setup. I have a landscape player board. I have the protection board. Place the central board above your landscape. Place the bank besides the central board. Okay. Place the card trays besides the central board or off to the side of the table. So card trays and bank. The large card tray will hold the action cards. Deck A, B, and C deck. The small cold trays, this will hold the research cards for each round. The gold cards and the rewind cards. Okay. Well, I don't know what all that means just yet. Table over 6 feet and we had to squish in at 5. That's crazy. Okay, so this is C. Oh, it looks like I mixed some stuff up. So there's B. Oh, there's more stuff. I'm gonna double check myself. These are all C's. I don't know if I got promo cards or anything. Okay, there's B's. There's A's. I am not sure. Oh, and the tray actually has ABC. Oh, interesting. And I'm guessing the lightning bolt is discards? I am a conservative. Oh, Did you win? Take a photo of you and the nature preserve and tag us. That's smart. That's for winning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I have a countdown cards yet. I'm guessing these are for the players. Oh. This is... Oh, everyone has a different ability. Oh, that's interesting. We have a ranger. While we listen to Mario Brothers. Ranger, local leader, botanist, researcher, ecologist, investor, diplomat, safari guide, zoologist, campaigner, climatologist, and veterinarian. That's cool. That's to label the decks when you pass them during closed draft. Oh! These are to label the decks when you pass them. Oh, well, I don't think I'm going to be drafting, so... And then, oh, never mind. These are the cards that would go into that first slot. Lightning bolts. Okay. I think those are events, maybe? And then we have more cards to sort out. There's a lot of C cards. Are these all C cards? No, 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 no. Here's all the rest of my B cards. Yep. Okay, so... And then, okay, so let's put these real quick away for now. I will probably need to shuffle them. It's an immediate event. That affects you that you can take a card instead of an ABC. Aha! Immediate event effect you can take. That's cool. Immediate event effect. That's pretty nice. I do like this little card tray. Okay, and then these are... research cards. Oh. Rewilding. Okay, so I have number. Okay, wait. Oh. 1. Okay. So these are, I guess, gold cards? We have 3. They're slightly different in pattern, which is interesting. Yeah. And they have the number. As you can see, there's the 1, 2, 3. The patterns get a little bit more detailed. And then these are more of the rewildings. And then we have these. Maybe they're end game points? Usually that symbol's end of the game. And we have 3, so... 1, 2, and 3. There's not too much to unbox in this game, but we have unboxed this. We got a little bit of unboxing for y'all. Okay. Take the completion tokens and animeeple that match the color board, which are these. Place your animeeple. We gotta choose an animeeple now. Research cards with rounds 1, 2, and 3, and then the gold cards with the leaves. And the rewinding you could buy at any point for 4 million to get food chain icons. Aha! That makes sense. The trees and the bushes. Okay. So, do we want to be a rhino or an antelope? I think I want to be... Let's see what... Are they gonna do one too? They can be either a giraffe or a lion. I think I'll make them the giraffe. That means I want to be the rhino. Oh. So this is the trees that you can get. Or you can get insects and food. Oh, that makes sense. For your food chain action, right? Let's do the rhino. We'll be the rhino. So we have, and then I don't think I need these just yet. We'll put these off to the side. I have my completion tokens. I'm guessing it's the check marks. And my animeeple, we're gonna put it on 0 of the track. Completion token should be kept beside the board. Okay, I'm just gonna put it over here. And then I'm gonna put the cubes into 1. Nope. like it shows in the picture. Okay. Oops, almost missed one. Okay. Those are my money cubes right here. Oh, I guess they're adult. Are they 1 million each? $1 million. Sorry. Okay. And this is the bank over here. Okay. So, based on my ability level, are the abilities on here? I think, oh, you know what? I think that's just your ability level on how you want to play the game. So, you know, I always go with the easiest, so I am going to take 3 money cubes. And I will be a beginner. Okay. If you're playing with gold cards, shuffle them and take 1. Store the remainder face down in the gold. Are we going to play with gold cards? Should we play with gold cards? I guess we could. It helps me focus, right? And those are these. So I'm going to shuffle and keep 1. And store the remainder face down. So Kima says these rewilding cards are crucial when you don't get the icons you need in a closed draft. I didn't figure out until my last turn. Oh no! Okay, and yes, onto the gold cards for a higher score. Nice, okay. So let's see what we got. We got Toxic. And I'm gonna push you down a little bit. Don't know about those just yet. These will go off to the side. So I'm guessing I don't need these just yet. Okay. Toxic species in your reserve includes 4 invertebrates, total 10. The number of toxic species in your reserve. Okay. That's my goal, is to get toxic species. Interesting. Hey, Time Roller. We were just talking about Chad. Now, if you play with Chad and a bot, what would you call the bot, Timey? Okay. Done that. If you're playing with colors, done that. Take a random conservation expert card. That's these. We don't want to be random. I want to take someone. I kind of want to do a zoologist. I'll be a zoologist. When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian. Well, I wanted to be a marine biologist. I wanted to play with dolphins. And zoologists. And then I went to pre-vet school, so I did animal science as my bachelor's of science degree, pre-vet, and I realized it's a lot of like getting bit and poop and gross stuff. So I pivoted. Okay. You can't take the diplomat, got it. Okay, 9 and 10. So this is the zoologist. Hopefully it's not very complex. Maybe I need to try another one. The zoologist is the most complex. Never mind. Let's pick another one that's a little bit easier. I could do the ecologist. Oh man, the veterinarian's kind of semi-complex. I think for my first game, let's not go too complex. I'm still learning. It's my first pancake game. We'll do the ecologist. I'd rather not be an investor. But I like how it shows you the complexity and like the number system. That's awesome. Chad 2.0 is the bot. That's funny. Akima says it's a lot of dealing with hysterical pet owners, not historical. From what I'm told by my pet groomer sister-in-law. That's funny. Okay, so the ecologist, my ability 1 is buying rewilding cards for 2 million instead of 4, which is nice. Ability 2 is once per round you can discard an action card from your hand to gain a rewilding card instead of playing a card. There we go. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I've done that. Take 2 random animal cards from the deck C and place them in your sanctuary. Okay. So let's do a shuffling. Everybody be shuffling. This thick old dick. Let's see how it's... I think it's going to shuffle well. Oh yeah, it's a nice shuffle. Yeah, Kimma. I think that was a good one for me, right? I'm not gonna shuffle these too much just because I feel like I never played this game before, so we will just do that. I need to take 2 from deck C, and I put it into my conservation. Okay, so I just put it. Oh, I have a water buck and an oribi. Cool. Some antelopes type animals. Okay. Oh, they put it over here. Never mind. They put it over here. I don't know why they put it over here, but they do. Okay. And then the opponent's setup. Oh, am I supposed to put... What am I supposed to do? Oh no, I am not supposed to put it on my... Okay. And they have a card. Where did their card go to? The opponent does not have a landscape board. Instead, take another protection board and place it to the right of your board. Take the money cubes and enemy pool that match the color. So we're gonna give him the giraffe. Use 4 rewilding cards tucked under the protection board to show... Oh. Okay. So... Oh, this is how they do it. Oh, that's so smart! So what's gonna happen is I am going to actually tuck it in this way. They have 1, and then you do it this way. 2, and then I do this way. 3. I'm going to overlap them just a little bit to keep them on frame. And then this way 4. I was like, I'm missing a card. No, I was not missing a card. They just was smarter than me. And usually it's stacked above, but I'm gonna just do that. That's really cool. So that shows... What does it show? Starts with a general invertebrate, not a termite or a bee. So they start with a general invertebrate. How do I say that? Okay. They start with 1 of each producer type. Okay, cool. Okay, so my ecologist is really good. The expert ones are tough. You really got to plan to use them. Aaron got an expert one. I had a beginner, and I got to use the whole game, and it didn't seem very fair. I guess it depends on if you've played the game a lot, right? The 3 spots, I can't speak. On the right of your reserve are for those where you store your unplayed cards on the deck. You never have cards in your hand. You must be able to play the card or store it in one of the 3 spots. Oh! That's my starting hand. That's interesting. Legends! It's now a legendary... LRK stream. Legendary Rolling and Kiba. RLK stream. Yeah. Okay, I need to be able to tuck my cards. I think I'll maybe tuck them sideways, maybe? Maybe if I do this. Okay, wait, nope. You get to see some stuff. What is all this? Okay, this is just my bag. I'm just gonna leave it. You're gonna see some behind the scenes stuff here. Okay, wait, I need to tuck those cards, don't I? Well, I'm gonna go this way. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll try it. It'll be fine. Right? It's fine. Totally fine. I can move this out of our way. I have a Snickers bar. I don't know what this is. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better. We have our bank. We have our cards. And I'll have some room. I'll tuck it in sideways or whatever. You tuck them under the icons at the top. So you can count since you already have 2 unlocked on your board. What 2? What? Each different color board has different unlocked icons. These. Oh. I gotta check them under here. Oh, each has 2. Thank you for the daily pop. Okay, yes, those. Okay, so let me see if I can move this around. Since I have to tuck them up here. If I move this here, whoop, like M People does, right? That's M People sound. Then I'll be able to tuck up this way. There we go. And then maybe I can do this sideways. And I can tuck them this way for him. I think that will work. That's not pretty, but it will work. There we go. And then I can tuck up that way. And I'll put this here for now. Oh, wait. It needs to go up here. There we go. There we go. That will work. And I get my drinks. See how the 2 bold are kind of grayed out? No. These 2 are grayed out. These have a white outline. I see. I see. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Kimmel. Okay. So, I've done that. Opus starts with the level 1 habitat. I need to pour these out. Okay. Opus. Oh. Keep the things. Keep them in order. Okay. Bob the bot starts with 1 level 1 habitat and poaching production. Place 1 money cube in habitat and poaching production on their board. Oh, they also get a poaching production. So I'm guessing this is habitat and this is protection. I start with a grass and a fish, yes. They start with 1 of each, I'm guessing. I'm gonna do a beginner, so they start with 0 money. Keep the producer die near you. You'll use it to help to decide what Oppo chooses. Got it. I'm gonna put these over here so I don't forget them. And I need to fish out these from the bank. I should just do this. I need 1 more. There you are. Okay. I guess I don't need the bag because you don't need to hide anything. For your money, anyways. When you are playing solo, which makes sense. Yeah, the die is gonna help me choose which card the bot chooses. Okay. Okay. We have a solo reference guide. Nice. Oh, this is what you had to do, Kima. You had to put the punch boards together. And then this, if y'all wanted to know, is the deluxe components. So in the retail edition, you have to put together the cards and this stuff, right? The deluxe components comes with the bank tray, the card trays, the bags. My landscape boards are double-sided with corner holders to keep your animal cards in place. And then these tokens are deluxe wooden, with screen printed on both sides. Okay. And oh, there is a mini expansion. I have the climatologist and veterinarian, and then there's other cards in here with 8 bonus cards and 2 bonus conservation experts. And we can just add them in. Okay. So the climate mini expansion focuses on animals vulnerable to climate change and global heating. That's pretty cool. And then here's all your backers. Should I not be in here? What did I put? What would they put my name under? I'm gonna look under A's. L. There I am, Amanda, Panda Angel. I'm right there. So that's the back. Wow, that's all the backer names. That's so funny. And yeah, that's really cool. And you can get the rulebook in other languages on their website, which I actually like. But if I was a person who had to need to get the other languages, I might not like it that I have to print out the rulebook, but that's nice. Yeah. Okay. So, I need to go through the gameplay. I'm just trying to score more points than Opal or Bob, but I can share victory with Bob. There's strategy tips and stuff. Gold card list. Okay, cool. Let's go through the gameplay details. Okay. Gonna take a bite. Yum. Foglight. I just need to move to Canada. That's just what's not. I was gonna say you should move to me, but no, I think I just need to move to Canada. Yeah, Kimma really likes it, Foglight, so I'm excited to get this one played solo, then I can possibly teach it to friends and get that played as well. Okay, so we're trying to score the most points. There's only 3 rounds, 10 turns each round, so we only have 30 turns. That's crazy. Yeah, Kimma's near too. Why don't you wait? If Kimma's near you, Kimma, you can. Yeah, exactly. Foglight, go to Kimma's house. Yeah, she has a coffee now, which is kind of cool. Alright, not kind of. It's cool. The start of every round, we're gonna deal 4 research tracks into the central board. And deal hands to each player using the guide on page 2 and the quick reference guide. I think the dealing is actually on the card, which is kind of cool. Okay. So we're talking about all the different cards. That's our leaders. Okay. So let's deal 4 research tasks. Do I deal them from 1? What deck do I deal it from? Yep. So on the side of the card tray is the cards that we are going to deal to every player. That's pretty cool. So I don't have to look at the rules. I can just look at the card tray, which I like. Also, it's on the side of like Lord of the Rings duel, which is the 7 Wonders duel. How you lay out the cards is on the side of the box. So you don't have to actually look at the rule book. That's cool. All space for the discard pile. All removal cards from deck 1 transfer to this pile. Once players are deal hands. All remaining cards to see it's okay. Oh, because you can search the discard pile. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, how do we deal 4 research tasks to the central board? But from what level? These are all research tasks, right? Yeah. So, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Duh. Thank you, Kimma. It plays only 3 rounds. Oh, wow. So you really do not have a lot. There's a lot of research cards. That's a lot of variability. So there's only 3 rounds, so each round you're only dealing the cards for the rounds. That makes sense. Sorry. I was brain farting right there. Like, I could not figure it out. If it doesn't say in the rulebook, I have no idea what to do. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, that makes a lot of sense. 3 rounds, 3 deaths. Okay. Okay, so then we deal hands to each player based on the guide, which I'm gonna look right here. It says for 1 and 2 player game, I have to deal 3 of these, 6 of these, and 6 of those. Okay. So let's do that. Do I deal it to the solo bot? Let's look. Yeah, there are player powers that give you extra or immediate effect cards. Okay, cool. So, deal the 4 research tests. You will complete these as normal, but the bot ignores them. Deal 2 hands of cards, following the guide. Give the opposition money and points as per the table on the quick reference guide. Okay. On here. So this is what I just said. It's literally on the box, so it's just kind of nice. We're going to start with 15 cards. And then start of round 2 and 3 will gain money. The opposition will gain money. But they start with 0 right now. So, I'm going to deal 2 sets of... 1, 2, 3. I'll keep the opposition cards over there. Keep mine, I guess, over here. Yeah, I could label it 1 and 2, but I'll just keep them separate. And then I need 6 of A and 6 of B. That's interesting. Invest money for the bot in protection as per the table on the correct reference guide, which I will do when I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then 6 from B. I complete research tasks and invest money at the end of the round. And I discard research tasks, discard any use card from hand. Okay. The bot automatically gave points at the end of each round. Oh, wow. Okay. It does say use the hand marker to keep track of the hand, so I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you do get cards in your hand. And I will have a discard pile. So let's do 1 and 2. So 1 is me, bot is 2. Those are our hands. Okay. Gotta keep them separated. Oh, and it says right here, the reference guide tells you what you're supposed to give. But it's nice to have it over there too. Okay, so players choose 1 card from the hand, place it in front of them, and once all players have chosen, they play their card. Play a card. Play an action card, producer, or animal. Okay. Or you can choose to discard from your hand instead of playing a card. And you can discard any number of cards from your sanctuary and play a card from the hand. Each discarded card earns you 1 money cube. Okay, that's interesting. So I could discard the card instead of play it from the hand. And discard any number of cards from my sanctuary. And also play a card from my hand. Wouldn't that give the next player less cards if we were doing it as like a drafting? Okay, so action cards before producer and animal cards. The effect happens immediately. Okay, so I'm guessing the lightning bolt are action cards. And they happen immediately before. I'm guessing these are animal cards. I don't know if there's any production cards. Are they production cards? What's the difference? Producers Okay, these are producers from A, and then these are animals from B. Which, yeah, I guess, yeah, those are actual animals, and these are trees and fish and stuff. So, okay, cool. Once you play them, you discard them. If multiple players have chosen a card, the first to take effect is decided by the hand manager card. Oh, like this, I'm guessing. There are 30 cards in the deck. 5 different types of each card with 6 of... Okay. 5 different types of action cards, 6 of each of the different action cards. And I just happened to only get the same action card here. That's interesting. And, oh, these are producers that you tuck under here. Aha! Okay. So, and that's why you need these icons. Okay. Producers have no requirements to play and no point value at the end of the game. They are integral to your ecosystem. Okay. We have trees, we have grass, we have invertebrates, and we have fish. Now, animals are in deck B and C. Animals have points at the top. Producers just have icons. Yep. Those are your points. And they are the main way you score games. They're played directly onto a space on your board. On your reserve. You have to fulfill both the food and protection requirements. Okay. So, like, this one needs housing. And you need 3 trees to feed that one. Where's the protection requirement, though? Okay, and each landscape board has a different ecosystem, so it starts with different icons. That's pretty cool. So asymmetrical startings. If you don't fulfill the requirements, you can put it into one of these. For free? Okay. Okay. These can because they can feed multiple animals. So we have to invest money to protect them. Okay, so... Oh, that is the protection requirement. Why is... I don't have any protection requirement on any of these? Let me see what the bot does. Oh, there is protection requirements. So there's shields that are protection requirements. I don't know what the circles are yet. That one's mine. Oh, there's 3 different ones. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I know what the housing is, but I don't know what the circles are yet. And then those are the food requirements. Okay. Complete your research, invest money. Let's see. Okay. So the goals... Oh, because I need toxic animals, right? Oh, a moored. Oh, there's different sizes of the animals? That's an antelope. Migratory. Okay, so there is bolded words on the bottom. And Kimma says that the circle is the climate protection, which is the shared one on the point board. Ah, these are the climate protections. Got it. Thank you, Kimma. Ah, it says it right here. I just have not read that far down yet. Okay. There is characteristics, so I need to find some toxic animals. And the nocturnal animals will have a different backing because they have a moon in the picture. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm guessing it will find more than maybe in the C deck as we go along. Just like in real life, you need to get money. The main way to get money? Fulfilling these research tasks. Okay, and you can complete them to any level. But once you've taken money from it, you cannot claim again. When you complete a task, you put the little check mark on the card. And withdraw the money. Claim your points. Okay, and get the money. Okay, cool. So, animals that require at least one production level. I guess if you have 2 animals, you get $1 at 1 million and 1 point. If you have 3 and 4, you get 2 and 3. Introductions. The number of animals. So you need 4 minimum, 5 or 6. Rodentry. Number of small mammals. You need at least 2. And you can do 3 or 4. And then animals that are 0 to 50 centimeters. Another small animal. So I guess they can go for both of them. And you need at least 2. Okay, that's interesting. Because there is some small animals in my hand. Which is quite nice. You can wait until the end of the round if you can help it, so you can score more if you've achieved more. But if you need the money, you gotta score early so you don't get, and then you won't get it again. That makes sense. That's interesting. And once you have enough money, you can start spending it, as in real life. You can invest it as many things as you can afford. They increase habitat, poaching, production, climate protection on the shared board. And then you plus your money cubes on there. You can also buy rewilding cards. Okay. That will allow you to play a producer. Now, how much money do you need to pay? Is it $1 per thing? Because it's 1 cube is 1 million. So I'm guessing it's 1 million per spot. And then like this one costs 2 million and 3 million. So I think I'm doing it right. And then you're going to pass the cards. It's a drafting game. Okay, cool. 1 million per spot. Yes. Okay, I will be right back. Sorry, y'all. We're going to raid into Duchess, who's on playing board game arena games. We usually raid Time Roller, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So please copy the Nightbot command, if you would, and show Duchess some love. If you're not following her, feel free to follow her.
Hold on. Wait 3 seconds.
Got
2, 1. Say all that again because they were in an apple.
Oh, you adholes. Don't clip that. We're gonna
Please clip that.
No. You little turd. We're gonna raid into That's my Phantom
Show.
It's the
Panda
and Phantom
Show. Really?
If I didn't make a noise, it would have been perfect. I had my finger on the button and everything.
What the hell, Panda?
Like, okay, I'm gonna time this perfectly, and then it didn't go off, and I had to press it again.
You! Oh my God! You just freaked yourself out. I don't know why that's so funny, but oh man. Oh, I needed that. Thank you.
And then we both started laughing quietly, like.
Because I know why you did it, and I'm just like, oh, she did it again. But not only did she do it again, do you wanna Fanda boogie? Fanda boogie? Do you wanna Fanda boogie? Fanda boogie? Do you wanna Fanda double boogie? Yeah! Fanda boogie.
In the back, had to get some water. You know, do some stuff, get some things. It's fine. I know, it's fine. It's fine. You do you, boo. Thank you. I'm back. Okay. And then at the end of the round, so I'm guessing if it's 10 turns, we do 10 out of the 15 cards we have. And then the end of the round, yeah, we're going to complete research tasks, invest money. Oh, okay, so can I, oh, we have 10 rounds. Wait, no, we have 3 rounds, 10 turns. So I don't, okay. So I don't, can you complete research tasks in the middle of the round? Because it says at the end of the round, I complete research tasks, invest money. And then discard cards and tasks. Thank you for the welcome back. After the 10th turn of the 3rd round, we will score research, gold cards, animals, and conservation awards. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the solo real quick. Okay, so we've dealt the hands. We choose a card from each hand. The same. Oh wait, you and the bot choose cards from the same hand every other turn. The bot chooses first. So we do swap. The bot chooses according to the set of rules on the solo reference guide. Okay. Oh, and the bot starts with hand 1. Okay, then I take a card. Okay. Oh, I could invest if I wanted to. Okay. And then they will choose from hand 2 and so. Okay. And they are going to play their cards to the right hand of your board. Okay. In a space-efficient way. Okay, so I only need to see the key attributes. Okay. So that means that they're just gonna I'm just gonna do it this way. So I just need to see these attributes here. Oh no, they're gonna also need to see it sideways. Okay, I'm gonna keep it sideways. They're gonna be, oh, this is a tail hog. Holy crap. You can invest or complete goals every turn. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm just going to not have them play a conservation expert. They say they don't have to. If you're playing with gold cards at the end of round 3, take 3 from the deck. Oppo gains points for all 3 gold cards if they meet the criteria. Oh! Okay. But we won't know what it is. Okay. And then that's the reference, quick solo reference guide. Okay, so now... Okay. So now I have to just look at the cards real quick. So producers are basically these that produce the basic foods, right? The grass, the invertebrates, the fish, and the trees. For herbivores and carnivores and omnivores. I guess, yeah. Since producers don't score victory points, you should not play more producers into reserve than required to feed animals up higher in the food chain. Makes sense. Termites and bees are subsets of invertebrates. They also are invertebrates. However, other vertebrates do not count where an animal specified requirements. Okay, so termites and bees are specific requirements. You can't just do a regular invertebrate. That makes sense. Okay, and does that say that here? That does say that here. There's only 4 termites and 2 bee cards. Dang. Okay. No pandas in the game. Well, we're not in Africa, so that makes sense. There are some that are asterisks that you're reading. Okay. Jump on it if you see one. That's right. If you see a termite or bee, keep it. And then these are the animals. So basically I'm going through this. So there's these different animals. There's 7 types of animals. And they're, okay, so There are carnivores that needs other animals as their food source. Okay. And the size and weight of animals is important for research tasks, which we saw here. And they're bolded. Okay, on the card. That's nice. These are my sanctuaries. You can keep 3, like Kima says. You can move them out as soon as the food or protection levels are reached, and it does not count as a turn. Okay, and you can chain react. That's cool. I do like combo wombos. Animals in our sanctuary do not count towards research tasks or goals. Okay. That makes sense. And you can just put it in the reserve to help you reach your goal. Okay, that's cool. And then we talked about the research tasks. Complete as many research tasks as you like in a turn. So like Kima says, we can do it at any time. Okay. And then we have the different protection levels. Okay, which I think we have understanding of, so I'm not going to read all of that. You do not need to place your money cubes invested in climate protection in a particular column. You do not need to have invested the same amount as other players. But in a 1 to 2 player game, it's only the first 2 columns. Okay. Okay. Well, what's the level? When a climate is reached, it applies to everyone, regardless of... Oh! So, when a level is reached, so I need 2 million to reach level 1. It applies to everyone, regardless of how much or little they invested. Okay. The 3+ allows players to keep investing in climate even after the maximum protection level has reached. Oh, for the climate award. Okay. But if you look at the scoring at the bottom of the player aid. Oh yeah, they do contribute 8 million to climate protection. That is the climate award. Yeah. You would need at least 8 cubes to get 10 points. Oh, okay. In the climate. Okay, cool. There's a biodiversity award too if you have 11 species in your reserve. In your reserve here. This is your sanctuary. Usually this is your reserve, you're reserving your cards, but this is the different definition. And then if you reach level 4, habitat and production. Okay, cool. You have to fill up your level blue. Yeah, you have to fill that up. Okay. For the last protection award. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. And then these, I have a special ability I only have to pay 2 million for. They help me feed my animals. Okay, and I can discard these types of cards, the action cards, to get one for free, which is quite nice. It's crazy huge at the end of the game. If you don't make it. Oh, that's interesting. Those are those. Okay, and then we did add the gold cards. Did we not? No. We do have the gold cards here. Okay, if you want a simpler game, do not play with them. You know what? I'm just gonna not play with them then. Oh no, Kima says I should. I'm gonna play with them. And there is toxic, like a cobra is toxic. To simplify rules, you can play without the research tabs, the gold cards, and the conservation rewards at the end. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and then we got that, so I just need to keep it on this. I think I understand all this stuff, so I'm gonna put this away for now. Ah. Strategy tips. Play animal cards if you can. Don't play too many producers in round 1, which is interesting, because you do kind of feel like you want to play more. Gain money by completing research tasks. Cards that achieve multiple tasks, right? That makes sense. Don't focus too much on your sanctuary. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll put this away. And we are all 2 hours into the stream and we're finally getting started. Sorry, y'all. 30 points, that's right. That is correct. For the end of game goals. Okay, so I just need this. We'll go ahead. They are starting. The bot, Bob the bot, is going to start and choose cards. First, the highest scoring animal for which they meet the food requirements. So I gotta look at animals. We're gonna go with the highest scoring. And do they meet any food requirements? Probably not, because they only have one of each, so that is a no for them. And then they're gonna look at producer restoration action. Then they play a producer. Oh, we roll a die. Okay, they got a tree. Roll until you get a match with one of the options in your hand. I have 4 options in my hand right now. Okay. What's the maximum requirement on page 5? Most required, 4. So trees, most time requires 4 trees. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it says, okay, so if I don't have 4 trees, then I'm going to take one of them. But the opposition can play more than 2 termites, more than 1 bee, but no more than 3 vertebrates in total. And that is based off of this little chart. Most required. Okay. Okay, so I need this chart. But I have options. Okay. If there are producers in the hand, you roll a match, then play that card. If there is a restoration action in hand, then you can use that to play any of the 4 types of producer to match that was died, but it's not a not specialist or invertebrate. So there is, but we have a match. Oh, and it does not matter which one they take. So it's funny. I'm gonna give them the sausage tree. So we're gonna give you a sausage tree. Oh, and I understand now. You can only have like a max of 4. Okay, cool. Does that mean I can only have a max of 4? It just says most required, so maybe not. Okay, so that makes sense. So that was their turn. Now it's my turn. I see. Yes, you're right. There's no requirements for producers. They're all the same, so you just take one. Round 1 and 2, there are 2 rounds you get producers, so you get your need for your sanctuary animals. That was my boo-boo yesterday. Interesting. You don't have a max, but most animals don't have more than 4 of one, so it'd be pointless to get a 5. That's good to know. That is good to know. So it's pointless to get more than what most is requiring. And I should look, see, I need more grass for these. Gracias. Oh, well. These need, that one needs a 3. Wow. Wait. Do you know for the climate change, do I need 1 disc or do I need 2 to get that? Does it say here? Oh, here it is. Climate production. It does not. It's just giving me back, was it kind of like backstories? But for climate, I need 2. Okay, so I do need to fill these up to get level 1. For the first 3, and then for the first 3, for the second and the 6th, you need 3. Hold on. Okay, so these I need 2. This I need 2 for the first 3. For the first 3, for the second and the 6th for 3. So level, you have to fill the spots up to 1-2 players. That makes sense. So for level 1, I need 2. For level 2, I need 4. For level 3, I need 6. And for level 3 plus, I need 6. Okay. Wait, sorry. To reach level 1, you need to... Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Wow, that's expensive. These are gonna be expensive to do, because that needs $4 million. No, that needs 6 million, plus the shield, which is another 3 million. That's $9 million for this guy right here. This one needs $12 million for his production. I got some really hard animals to start out with. I might have to, like, discard them, unfortunately, to figure that out. Okay, so I now take a card. Well, the 3 is max, so there's no cards with 3+. That just allows other people to contribute so they can get 8 million. That makes sense. But I would need to get at least 12 million, right? I can get a rewilding card for free. I think I need an animal to start with, but climate fund. Gain 2 million from the bank and spend it on climate production. Gain 1 point. I like that. Wildlife fund. Gain 2 million from the bank. I like the climate one a little bit better. Yeah, it is crazy. Okay, so these are the producers. I think I need to find an animal first. There is no toxic animals. Now for these two, there is multiple animals that are small rodentia that I can get. And they do need grasses. 2 of them needs grasses. 1 does not need anything. And there is grass in my hand. And I think the bot does not really don't need that. So they're probably not going to get that. They might just get the restoration. If a bot cannot do a valid animal produce, they play an action card or discard a card. Oh. I think they should be okay for now. So I'm going to gain an animal, which is the cute pygmy mouse, which will help me with these 2. And I'm going to do that. Akima says, Aaron did it all by himself yesterday. I did not contribute at all. Dang. That's crazy. Okay, so then now the bot's going to cannot feed any animal. Let's see. There's no... Oh, they can. But they don't have the climate. They need to do the production, the protection. Oh, they do. They have 1. They can do the impala. They do have 1 protection. They have 1 grass and 2 trees. So they do make the requirement for the animal, and they can play it out immediately. Yep. If they do not have the protection requirements as yet, they play the animal into their sanctuary unless... Oh, so I shouldn't have gotten the tree. The last turn. Because they should have gotten just the highest animal into their... What do you call it? I'll just do this. This is gonna be their sanctuary. This was in here. Okay, so that was their turn. Now, okay, so interesting. Okay, so if they cannot, they always go for the highest scoring animal, for which they meet the food requirement. Oh, never mind. I was right. They didn't meet any food requirements. But if they meet the food requirements, then they can take it, even though they don't meet the climate requirements. And then it says, if they don't have protections yet, they can play the animal into their sanctuary. And if the tie, they prioritize animals they can play into their reserve rather than the sanctuary. That makes sense. Okay, so now I have to look at the animals. The highest one is a 4. And then, but no, I said that they can play the impala, right? And they have the... Okay, so that's cool. So if they didn't meet the requirement, they just look for the icon, producing icon. And if they... Okay, so for the bot, This is the little the tree. They're gonna look for an animal. They're gonna look for an animal that they can feed. If they can feed it and they have the protection, they're gonna play it out right away. If they can feed it, they cannot. They don't have the protection. They'll put it into their sanctuary of 3. So that's the animals. If there is multiples that can be placed into the sanctuary, then they're going to prioritize the one they have the fewer type of, because they want the what is it? The biodiversity one. Okay. So that was them. And then if they can't do the animal, then they're gonna get the producer. Roll your die. You get the producer card as long as you don't have the maximum. And if there is none that matches, you can get the the restoration card and play that out instead. You can use that to play any of the 4 types of producers to match that die, but not the specialist. Okay, but you don't play the restoration card if you just have the restoration card. So the die is for the producer. Then, if there is no producers that they can take, then they'll do an action card or discard a card. Yeah. So now for me, there's a lot of restoration. I want to get another grass for my mouse. And so I'm going to get another grass for my mouse. And now I have 2. And I can now play my mouse out, because I have 2 grass to feed him, and it doesn't need any environmental stuff. I do believe that is correct. Okay, so I have 1 for these 2, and I need a second one. So now we swap. Yeah. Ah! Why did I do that? Okay. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. So now we swap, and now I have to look at animals, highest scoring animals that they can feed. They cannot feed anybody just yet. Okay, so let's look at if they can feed the 2 trees. They do have the protection, so they can go ahead and play that one. That is them. So the bot ones I understand. The bot's pretty easy. I wish there was like a little tech tree though. I mean, this is all words, but I like more visual. So let's see what else I can do. I can do a smaller animal, right? Another small animal. And I have a spring hare that also needs 2 grasses, but needs 1 protection. Now, on my turn, can I just protect them? Right? I can just, on my turn, I can just choose to buy a protection. I'm guessing. I choose a card, play a card. Okay. I can complete research and invest money. Okay, so I'm going to play that card to my sanctuary for now. I'm going to invest in some protection. Yeah, you have to play that card first. So technically it would be my sanctuary. Then I invest. Then I can go ahead and play that out into my reserve. And now I have 2 rodentia that are all less than 50 centimeters. So now I can at least get 1 point and 1 money if I want to. Okay. So now it's the bot's turn. Can they do the longer bat? No. They can do the lovebird, but they don't have a climate production. So they're going to do the lovebird into their sanctuary. Now, when do they get climate productions? So when they play an action card, then they ignore the normal effect of the action card. Instead, bot will gain 2 million from the supply and gains 2 million to invest immediately. So they get 4 million. 2 million from the supply and 2 million to invest immediately in climate. So they will be investing in climate as well. Okay, which will help me. If there are no action cards, then they're going to discard a card. Okay. And then at the end of the round, they will be able to invest in habitat, poaching, production, and also climate, which is interesting. Do they get money for end of round investments? Let me see. They do not complete research tasks. They just get money and points at the stage of the round depending on the level, the difficult level I choose. So at the start of round 2, they're going to get $6 million, 6 points, and they're going to invest up to level 2 on each of the habitat and poaching, and they'll invest up to 3 million cumulative in there. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's a set amount that they're gonna do. So they did their third one. So then it's my turn. Let's see. I have 2 of those. There is one more small rodentia. Oh, there's one. A hare. I can go ahead and just play that out. That's pretty nice. Yeah, no word. Thank you for helping out, Kima. Yeah, I'm glad you're also learning the solo with me. Yeah, so that's very interesting. So the bot will help me out because they are going to invest in climate as well. So now the bot's turn. They're going to look at the highest animals. They have nothing that they can feed right now. So then they're going to the next highest. Also nothing to feed. So they cannot feed any animals from this card deck. So next they're going to look at producers. I'm going to roll a die. And it's a fish. Do I have a fish in my hand? I do have a fish in my hand. So they're going to play that fish out. And I should do it this way. Okay, animals, then producers, then action cards. To make it easier also. So they did their turn. They're going to play a fish out. And I'm going to very quickly lose some thoughts. Okay. Let's do this. Bloop, 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 bloop. Go in there. There we go. Okay, and they're gonna play a fish out. Now, okay, so the animals you need to see because they might feed other animals. Because some animal might eat the fruit bat or the antelope. Or else I was gonna hide them. But yeah. Has anyone had tilapia? I do enjoy a good tilapia. But when I go to the California Fish Grill, I usually get the swai, the white fish, and get the nice yummy garlic butter sauce onto it. Which I really enjoy. Okay. So now what am I gonna do? So I have 3. If I can get 1 more, I can do that. There's nothing toxic. And this is just the number of animals, which is nice. So those 3 work together. Animals that needs at least 1 level of protection. Okay, so I have 1 here. This would be a good one as well, but I have to work towards it, which would not be bad. Oh, there is a bee. And I know that Kima says that I should go get for the bee. But if I don't get the bee, they might no, they're not gonna take it. I'm taking the bee. I'm gonna take the bee because Kima says the bee is very important. So I'm gonna take a bee. Okay, so that's my turn. And then I am going to do the bot. Wait, so the bot's now gonna take level 2. Yes. And okay, I guess I need when there's 5 cards left. Okay, cool. So they cannot take any of these animals because they can't feed them. Then I rolled the die. With a taste of poison paradise, I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? I did not sing that because I can't think of what the But thank you, Kiva, for singing. Is there a fish? There is a fish. Are they going to get a crab or a catfish? I'm going to give them a catfish. So they have 3 fishes now. And that is the max. They're not going to get any more fishes. Okay. I know. I know it's the toxic song for Britney Spears, but I cannot think of the what do you call it? the tune, the melody. Twilight says, I crave tilapia now. Tilapia. I love fish. Fish is good. I have a couple of salmons I need to make right now. Oh, these are small animals, but they're not rodentia, which might not be too bad. And it does go for biodiversity. But I also need to get these ones. So I need some... Well, I have 2 grasses, so now I just need some trees, don't I? I don't have any trees, so I might as well take one of these trees. Yeah, I'm gonna take a tree. A shepherd tree, a baobab tree, or an apple leaf. I think the apple leaf is pretty, so I'll take the apple leaf tree. Okay, so now this is mine. Yeah, you only get producers in round 1, 2, so keep that in mind. Yeah, so I should be getting them. And we're gonna get 4 more cards. Okay. Because I had 15 cards, we only have 10 turns. Okay, cool. So they cannot... They don't have enough of that. They don't have enough of that. They do have 2 fish. And they don't have any climate, so this is going into their reserve. I'm gonna stick my mouse elsewhere. This is going into their reserve. So that's their turn. And then I have to look, what do I want? This is another rodentia, which I can do. I do have an insect, because that is still a bee. Ooh, and I have a fish. Okay, I can get the bat and get some money for next time. Maybe I can do the climate fund on... Wait, do I have enough turns? Yes. 1 turn to them. I'll try to do the climate change then. So I won't pay for the climate change just yet. I'll wait and see if I can get it when it comes back around. Kima says, I used to love salmon and then I had a traumatic... Oh no! I have not had any seafood since. Oh no. It's hard when you have a traumatic event. It just colors everything, right? They cannot do the gecko. Or gecko. I gotta roll the die to see if I get a fish or a grass. Oh, there is a grass, so they're gonna get a grass. Finger grass, wild melon, yum. Wild cucumber. I'll give them some finger grass. Finger grass. Oh yeah, they couldn't get any fish anyways. Because they're maxed out on fish. Okay, so yay. Okay, what do I want? I have the 2 grass. I only have 1 tree. So I could get another tree. I am full, so I might as well just get a baobab tree. Because I only have 1. I wish that was more, like, covered up. Maybe I'll put, like, this to show that I don't have it. I wish it was, like, grayed out, like, not in color at all. But, okay. And then this is their turn. They cannot... Oh, they can do the warthog. But it's their last one in their sanctuary. If I was a good work hard. No. Okay. AI acting fishy. I know, right? I am going to do the climate fund action card. So, I gain 2 million from the bank and spend it on climate protection. Yes, now I have level 1. I get 1 point. Awesome. This goes into my discard. Now I have enough for the bat, which I have... Oh no, I only have 1 animal. I mean, 1 insect. I forgot. Dang nabbit. Okay. So, I just need 1 more insect and I'm good. Okay, cool. So now it is the bot's turn. It's the bot's last turn. They don't have any insects. There's no insects here. I might have to buy a rewilding card. Okay, so let's roll the dice. If it's not a grass, it's not a grass. They're gonna use a restoration card, I do believe. There is a restoration card in my hand. So they can use that to play any of the 4 types of producers. They are maxed out on fish. So they're gonna get a grass. Let's give them a wild melon. I love melons. Okay, so that's them. These will all get discarded, unfortunately. And then for me, on my last turn, there was no insect. But I can get I can do a restoration and get an insect for free. I think I want to do that. Or, oh yeah, I think I have to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get rewilding for free and play it. So now I have an insect here, which is nice. And then these all get discarded. And this now bat can go into my preserve. Yeah. Yep, don't want to spend that 2 million. And, okay, so now it's the end of the round. Okay, so let's do my end of round real quick. Okay, end of the round. Complete research task and invest money. So, let's see. I have 2 animals that require 1 level of protection at least. So I get 1 point and $1. I have 4 animals. Ooh, I get another point and another $1. I have 4 Redentia. So I get 4 points. Woo! And $4. And then I have that are small. Less than 50 centimeters. They're all small. So I have 4 of them. So I get 3 more. And $3 million. $3 million. Let's go. That was a good round for me. I did good on research. I did. Okay. And they do not do research. That's that. That's the way. I like it. Yep. And I discarded the research task and discarded the cards in my hand. For them, the bot does not complete any research task. Instead, they gain money and points at the start of the round depending on the difficulty. Okay. So, start of round 2, they're gonna get $6 million. They're gonna get $6 million. They get 6 points. Oop. They invest up to level 2 in habitat production. They invest... Oh, wait. Habitat protection. They invest up to level 2 on the poaching protection. And they invest up to level 3... they invest 3 million up to climate. Cumulative. So they're gonna do 2. Okay. That's fine. Okay, and that's it. Okay. So if they had money in their supply, they can actually invest to put out these animals, apparently. But we've spent all the money. Okay. You can invest more money in climate than Oppo. The bot will match your investment if they have money available in supply. If your investment... As soon as they have money available. Oppo does not take additional investments in climate play. Play animals until its last turn. Okay. Okay. So now I have to look at their sanctuary to see what can be played. So now, well, the Warthog could have been played because I invested into level 1. The turtle can be played. And the lovebirds all can be played. Okay. So you can invest your money if you want. I can. And they will match me on climate. If during the round and I invest more in the climate protection, they will match me at the end. Once they have money. At the end of the rounds. Okay. Now the start of the next round. Oops. Okay, so we deal more and we play. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. So let's do second level. Is that out of their 6? So they got, yes. So out of the $6 million that they got, they first will do this to the next level, this to the next level, and then the rest into the climate based off of what it says on the chart. Invest up to $3 million in total. And if I haven't invested more, they can invest more than that. But yeah. But they have to match you, so it could stop them from filing their protections on the board so they can't play animals. No, I think what it means is that during the round, if I invested more and they had leftover money because they already invested the $3 million, from the start of the round, if they had more money on top of that, let's say they got the card that allowed them to, you know, maybe invest in that earlier, then they wouldn't invest in this and they'll have money left over. Then during the round, they can invest into climate change. So the example is, if I invested $7 million total in climate protection at the end of round 2, then the bot will invest up to $7 million as soon as they had money available. The bot does not make additional investment in climate protection to play an animal from the 6th rate unless it's the last turn of the game. Okay. So they can invest in housing and poacher protection to play animals out, but they don't invest climate. They just match me on climate. And right now we're matched. I invested $2 million, they invested $2 million. Okay, so let's look at the next. Anti-poaching. Animals that require poaching protection. I do have 1 already, but I need 3 minimum. Dietary diversity. Animals that require plants and invertebrates. Oh. Okay. I have none of those, and you need at least 1. Ecosystems. Have 2 of each of the 4 types of producers. I have... Oh, I just need 1 more fish. And that gives me 3 points and 3 money. That's pretty nice. And then animals that require only trees, which I have none of. They do. I need at least 2. Okay. So the first round did not really help me with the second round. Once per round, I can discard an action card to gain a rewilding instead of playing a card. Okay. So now we're gonna do this again. So in round 2, I do 3 of these for each person. I do 3 of A. 3. I do 3 of B. 1, 2, 3. Did I shuffle these? Yeah, they're shuffled. Okay. Well, let's shuffle these. And then I get 6 of C. So that is 9. That's still 15. So I'm still playing 10 out of 15 cards. Yeah, the turns are pretty snappy once you get into it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I agree. Once you kind of understand, the turns are nice and snappy. I'm gonna swap these in the turn, in the order for the bot. Yeah. Okay. Unless someone APs really hard on what to do in the draft, what to take in the draft. That is true. That is also very true. Okay, so the bot is gonna look at, wow, these animals are much higher points. And they have a lot more points. So let's see. They do not have any buffalo for the vulture to num on. They do not. They have 1 bird and 1 rodentia, which does not count. So now we look at the 7s. They only have 1 insect. They have 2, but they don't have. They have only 1, so that doesn't count. They do have 3 fish, so they're going to take the 3 fish right now. And do they have 2 climate change? We do not have it filled. So this is going into their 1 of 3. Okay, so now it's my turn. What am I gonna do? We are almost at... Okay, so I could invest to get this one out there. I do need a fish. Oh, there's a termite, though. And there's a fish. Oh, these are all animals. Wait, did I do that right here? No, I did not. Okay, these are small animals. So yes, I did that right. That's fine. Oh, there's termites here too. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I need to get a termite, I'm guessing. Even though I do want a fish. Although I can get... Oh, and there's the climate fund. You know what? I'm gonna get a termite. Might as well get at least one of them. And I'll get a fish next time. Okay. So that is that. And then it is their turn. So now they're gonna do the same thing again. And I'm just gonna order this from highest to lowest. Can they do a fishing owl? Yes, they can. Why did I miss that last time? But they don't have to climate change, so they're gonna... Oh no, this is a different deck. That's why. Okay. Now it's my turn. I do want to fish. Do I want to just take the second termite? I mean, I might as well just take the second termite. I know I need to do this stuff, but we're gonna just have fun and take the second termite. Okay, so now it is their turn. We said no to all of these, right? Yes. Let's see. Okay, so 2 fish, no lizards. They do not have a bee. But I do, so I could get the bee eater. They do not have 2 insects. They do have an insect and a... Wait, this one's more. They have an insect and a fish. So that's good for these. Wait, no, that's not good for that. Never mind. I still need that. Okay, so, but they will get this. They can play this right away. So they're going to go there. And that's their turn. And now it's... Wait, was that for me? Now I'm confused. It's okay. I'm gonna say that was their turn and then this is one. Right? They started... Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, so that was their turn. Now it's my turn. I'm good on invertebrates. I don't need any more. I do want a fish. But I can get a wildlife fund. So maybe I don't look at the fish right now. I look for these things. I do need one animal that needs a like this. Ooh, this is 3 insects. I can get the ostrich. I have enough for the ostrich. And I can just invest in poacher protection. Because it has the insect and this for that. Yeah. But it doesn't have the 2 trees, which is fine. I mean, I already have enough for that. But the ostrich has more points as well. So I'm going to get the ostrich. And then I am going to invest in poacher protection. So now I'm at level 2. So now I can play out my ostrich out. So now I have the 1 card for this. I just need a fish for that, which I'm pretty sure I can get. And that has a poaching. So that's 2 out of that, which is nice. Can I play my... Oh, I could play my Orbi if I invest in that. That is true. I can do that now, right? Huh? But I don't really necessarily need it for this. If that makes sense. I don't necessarily need it for the research bonuses. So, we'll see. I could. Okay, so now we have more birds, but the bot only has 2 out of the... Oh, they have this one. They have 2 grass and 2 trees, but not enough protection, so they're gonna take that one. And then it's my turn. I could do a climate fund and get the Orbi out. Ooh, take 3 research cards from the deck for the current round. Choose one to keep and discard the other one. I can get even more research. Oh, that's nice. I have a lot of money right now. Let's look at the animal points. I could maybe get the battler, but I need a bird first. I could do this one. Oh, but I need to... Ooh, that's not... Yeah. I don't have any lizards. I can do the bee eater if I invest in it. Which would also get the Orby out, which is good. It doesn't really help me on any of those. This one would help me. I can do the guinea fowl. It will help me with that one. And help me with that one. I think I'll do the guinea fowl and just play them out. Because it'll help me with that one, it'll help me with that one, and I have everything it needs. Okay. So I do still need to get a... Oh, and I haven't looked at, is there any toxic animals? Let's look real quick. Ah! I need to get the snake out. Oh dear. Oh dear. But there's not enough birds. Hello, Deadpan. Welcome in. Thanks for the daily paw. Oh, I think I need to get the snake and get that Orby out. You're right, Kimma. Okay, so... That's a no. 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 Okay, so they cannot do any of those, so they're gonna roll the die. Oh, it's an insect. It's actually a termite. But they can do a dragonfly. And that is... So they can only do a maximum of 3. Okay. That's them. Now it's my turn. I just need one more bird. I can put it in my sanctuary for later. Exactly. So I think I'm gonna put the snake into my sanctuary for later. And then when I can get the pelican, I could... No, I need to do this first to get it out so that I can have room. But I'll do that on my next turn. So now it's their turn. They can do the 2 fish. Oh, they're gonna take the pelican, aren't they? Okay, they can do the pelican or the sable. They don't have any of these buffaloes out, so they're gonna take the one that has the... Oh, but they don't have the climate. So, they don't have the climate for either. And they only have a max of 3, which means I don't think they can put anything out. Well, let's see if they can't put either of those out. Let's see if they can play anything else. Water snake? They can do a water snake. They will play out a water snake. Okay. And I have to look. Do they have enough? They have 3 fishes, but they don't have the climate for any of these. Okay, so these will stay there. So, I was going through these, and you go from highest to lowest. So that was the water snake was the highest animal that they can take. So they are taking the one higher. Only if they can't feed anything. Exactly, Kimma. If they can't feed anything and they cannot get a producer because they don't have a what is it? No, it was the rebuilding, right? Yeah. If they don't have one of those cards and they don't roll, then they do an action card. And then if they can't do the action card, they will discard. Okay, so I am going to get... Oh, no, I'm not gonna... Okay. Well, I can't take this now. I have to take a card before I do anything else. Oh, I can take a free frog. Reed frog. Which doesn't really help me. Maybe I will do this. I will do the climate fund. Yeah, it's hard to prioritize. I'll do a climate fund. I get 2 million from the bank to put into here. So now we're at level 2. I get 1 point. Now that we're at level 2 and I have 2 of the poacher production, I can place this one out. Now I have a free spot for that. Now I just need to figure out a bird to put there. Yeah. And I still need a fish. So I need to watch how many... I have 4 more turns, so I can still do a fish. Was this one? Yes, so now they are taking this one. Okay, they can do this now because I have increased the environment. So they have a lot of points. And I have increased the climate production, so they can do these 2 as well. Wow, they have a lot of birds. Okay. That is not good for me. Let's see. I can now play... Oh, if I have a bird. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the pelican. There is 2 climate, 2 poacher production. I have 1 fish, but I can pay 2 million to get a fish from here. I think that's a free action. And then I will be able to play out this bird, which means I can play out this vine snake because of 1, 2, 3 birds and 2 climate production. So now I have 1 of the 2 toxic species for minimal. So yes, that is that. Ooh, do I have this? Nope, it needs 3. Okay. That's a great question, Kimma. What is everyone's favorite drafting game? The first one that comes to my mind is 7 Wonders Duel or 7 Wonders Architect. Oh no. It's Calico and is that drafting? Seasons is good. I don't know if I liked Seasons. More open drafting than closed drafting. Yeah. So we're talking about closed drafting, not open drafting. But yeah, Calico and oh man, Cascadia. I could not think of that word. Those are open drafting, which is quite nice as well. Okay, so this is for the bot. They have enough for that. They will play this one then. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna win. And then it's my turn. I do have each of those, which is good. Now I need to figure out if I can get more of those. There's nothing in the hand that has that. So let's do what the bot does. Or I can get a researcher. That might be fun. How many turns? I have 3 turns, so it could come back to me. I cannot get this. There's no more toxics. I have 2? Oh, I could get the battler if I invest into my housing, which is nice. Oh yeah, I forgot I could take the bee eater for free. And then this is this one. No, that I cannot do. I can also do this one, but that's less points. So the question is, do I take the bat leader and then I have to spend 6? I do have 6. Or do I take the bee eater? But I want biodiversity, right? So I'm gonna take the battler. I'm not gonna be able to take the bee eater, but that's okay. That was a free one for me. Okay. So that was me. I can play it out right now, but I don't necessarily need to. I think I have nostalgia with it because my first gateway game really got harder with the hobby was Bargain Quest. Oh yeah. Bargain Quest is a really nice gateway game. For sure. You only have 1 of these buffalo icons. There is only 2 insects. And you definitely don't have a bee, so tree frog it is. And then it's my turn. Let's see. Jeremiah had a bullfrog. Let's see. I can play this one. I can play this one. I can play the 2-pointers. Or do I want just money? I can go into Climate Fund. Let's go to Climate Fund. I know they're gonna try to match me, but we're gonna do this because it gives me 1 point as well. So we're gonna Climate Fund it. Okay, so now it's theirs. They do have enough for the bullfrog and that one, so I'm gonna give them the bullfrog. And it's my turn. Play what with bonds? Bargain Quest? I don't think I've played Bargain Quest with bonds. Do I want to invest in that? I kind of do. But this is 5 points, and I can play it out. So I'm gonna do... Oh, that's 7 points. I cannot play it out. I am going to do the 5 points. I'm going to do the Bee Eater. Okay. So now it's their turn. Oh no. That was my last turn? Was that my last turn? That was my last turn. Oh no, hold on. I gotta think about this now. Did I want to research or did I want to Bee Eater? Research would give me money and points. Let's do an AP thing for the last turn of the round. How many animals do I need have protection? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would get 2 million there. This one has double. I only have 2. So I would get 3 million there and 3 points. I have that, so I get 3 million, 3 points. And 2 trees. I would not get anything there. So that's the question. Usually research doesn't get you more than 4 points, but you want money. You know what? We're gonna do the Bee Eater. That's a good point, Kima. But I think we're gonna do the Bee Eater. Because maybe I can get bigger animals with the birds. I don't know. I already have 3 birds. So let's see. Yeah, you definitely don't need that many birds. I didn't need that many small animals, but that gave me more more points and stuff. So I need some reptiles. I only have 1. Medium animals, I only have 1. I have nothing larger or no birds of prey. Okay. Well, I'm going to get 1 bird of prey. And I haven't seen any predators yet. That's interesting. Okay. So I like this little card here. Yeah, no predator cards yet. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, let me go through here just so that I know what I'm doing. End of round. There's only complete research tasks and then discard. I've already discarded, so I'm gonna complete these. We know I'm not getting anything for this one. Yeah, that doesn't have anything either, so that's fine. So, animals that require protection. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus, I get 3 million. And I get 3 points. This one is dietary diversity. I only had 2. So I get 3 million and 3 points. I'm rolling in the millions. And then the last thing is, I do have 2 of each of the 4 producers, so I get 3 points and 3 million. Woohoo! Okay. And that's that. We've already done that, so now we're on to round 3. And so let's see what the they're gonna do. They get 9 million to play with. That's 5. 3 more, 4. So I'm doing, yep, that's $9 million. They get 9 points, so that's 3, 6, 9, so that's 15. Habitat production. Okay, so it says only if needed. So they don't need any more upgrades to this or this. So that is a different thing. Then they're gonna spend up to 6 million in total. Cumulatively. So that is in total. Well, wait. They are matching me. They're matching me. So I have 6 million. They're going to invest up to 6 million. So they're going to match me. So see, they have money left over. So now they can put out this roan. Wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm gonna put this here, like that. Okay. Because I only need to see the top of them. Okay. That's it. So they actually have money now if they need it to increase these two during the game. Okay, so now we're into the final round now. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we have. Omnivores, animals that require 3 or more different types of food. I have none of those. Okay, interesting. Minimum of 1. Animals that require birds. I have a snake. So minimum of 2 though. I do have this bird, so over here, so I can use that one. Animals that require amphibians or reptiles, so the orange symbols. I have none because I only had 1 amphibian, and you need at least 2. Animals that require small animals, which I have only 1 of, possibly. That's interesting. Oh, and look at this. Now I can put this out. Now I have a medium one. Because now we're at level 3. That's quite nice. Okay. I have not really been using my ecologist that much, but that's okay. So now we need to go ahead and give the cards out. For round 3, we do 3 of the action cards. And we don't do any producers. Yeah, that's what Kim was saying. We do 12 of these. So hopefully we get some predators. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I like this game. Definitely good. Okay, so now we're going to... Oh, now we see some relocation. Swap an animal in your sanctuary with one in another player's sanctuary. Or a card from this hand. Oh, interesting. Okay. Or pay 1 million to take a card from the discard pile. That's where that is. I'm gonna reorder these real quick. Help me out. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. Okay. That is theirs. That's interesting. And then we have these. So... And I often look to what bots do to see what I should do maybe in a game, which is to get the most points possible on these animal cards. But I understand how, like, it might not be as easy for us as the bot. Lots of animals. I know, but I'm missing a couple. I'm missing for the biodiversity, right? Yeah. So I have the biodiversity. I have all of the producers. I have a rodentia, a lizard, a bird. I have like an antelope, middle. I have a buffalo. I have a eagle that I could play, which I might do next time. But I don't have any predator cards. So let's hopefully see, we'll see some predator cards. I just need 2. I also just need 2 more cubes from there. That is true. Okay. And then I also have to look at if I can find another toxic animal. And it looks like the bot has no toxic animals. Okay, so now we're going to see. They do not have 4 trees. They do not have 4 antelope. They do not have 4 water buffaloes. They have 2 and 2. They do not have 4 of those. So, do they have enough to get to 4? They do not have enough. So this is going into their sanctuary. And then it's my turn. Let's see if we can get a toxic. Oh, we do have these cats. These predators. They had a bunch of predators too. Okay. Good to know we do have some predators. We can get the diversity. So then I can get the diversity award. Now I need to see if there's anything toxic. There is a toxic black mamba. Ooh, and a cobra. And a wolf. Okay, so we're getting all the toxic animals now. I feel like I do need to get a predator though, because that's the one that they're gonna go for first. So let's see, that I don't have. That I really also won't have. This one I do have. So I can get this one. Now these I have enough for that. I don't have a second lizard. And I do have enough for that. So I can get a toxic animal next turn. So if I do this, I'm at level 2. So if I pay for 3 housing protection, which I haven't more than enough money for, I will be able to play my bird, and I'll be able to play this because it only needs 2 poacher protection. Now I have the biodiversity award. I just need to have 2 for the climate change. And I have 4 for that, and 4... Okay, so I need 3 more million to get the last award. We're good, we're good, we're chaining, we're good, yes. Yes, okay, so now it is their turn. Do they have... Nope. Yes. Do they have... There is 2 in the climate. There's not 3, but they can pay to get 3, and then they will play it. Okay. So now they, I think, have biodiversity. Okay. So now it's my turn. This is not the hand with the... Yeah. So I just need... That is for the climate. That is for that. I need $3 million, which I think I could possibly get from here. Let's look. I do have birds, and I will get 3 million for that. So I'm good for money in terms of completing goals. So now I need to just get more points, right? So I need to complete these higher level ones. I cannot do the rhino. Definitely can. I could possibly get the rhino in the future, which would be nice. Do I only have 2 fishes, but I could get the otter in the future. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I need to look at toxicity as well. I have 1. What happened to all my toxic animals? They're in the other hand. Okay, so I need to get some toxicity animals. And I didn't remember what they needed. Ugh. Oh no, I think I could get 2 of them. Let's see. So I could I can invest and get at least a clawless otter, which is cute, and that's a lot of points. So but they that's not gonna get me points here. They're gonna get me points in my hand. So is there anything that needs a lot of different... That one, I can get the honey badger for 8 points, which is not too bad. It's only 1 point less. I do have the bee, the rodentia. I just need 1 more lizard. There is no lizard in my hand, though. So I don't know if I'm going to get a lizard. And I don't remember. We're going to cheat a little bit. There's lizards in there. So I can... Oh, yeah. And it's the snakes. And I can get it for the... What do you call it? I can get it for the toxicity. So, badger. Okay, so now it's their turn. No mushrooms, but you got snacks. Yeah, snakes. Okay. Now let's see. What can they do? They only have 2. They cannot do that. They have 3 fishes, so they can get the otter, which I don't like. But they can also get the osprey. I already have a thing, so I'm fine. They're gonna get the otter. They have 3 climate and 2 of the housing protection, so they'll get it into their grubby little hands. And then I need a toxic... One of these toxic things. I do have 3 mice and 2 of those, so I can get this one. I have 2 of these, and I don't have another lizard, so... But I can also get this one. It doesn't matter. So we'll get the black mamba. Now we can play the black mamba right away because I have 3 animals and 2 of those. I'm at level 3, so that's good. Now that I have a bee, a rodent, and 2 lizards, right? And I have 2 of this production, I can also put out the honey badger. That's nice. Okay. What's that playing? Mushroom, mushroom. Hello, what's that playing? How are you doing? Okay, so now it's their turn. They cannot do this. They cannot do that. They don't have enough of that. They can do the 3 birds, and they're taking one of my toxic animals. That's so rude. So that's that. I should have been looking at that, but that's rude. Okay, so now it's my turn. What can I do? I have 1 of those. I do have how many birds? 3 animals that needs birds. Not bad. I have 1 animal that needs a lizard, so I need another lizard eater. And then I have 4 animals that needs rodentia. So I just need a lizard eater, which is in the other hand. Dang nabbit. I could get $2 million. Let's see if I can get another few points though. Sorry, the blurps didn't work. Okay, I need to refund you those 15 bits though. Let me see what I can do, Kima. I don't know why my blurps are not working, honestly. Come on, blurp. I'm logged in. There's the dashboard. You did not use Twitch channel points. You used for... Here it is. Did that work? Where's my blurp sounding? Oh, is that because I don't have a blurp thing in this? What? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go into studio mode. Pausing. Where's my sound effects? Alerts. Why do I not have a blurp sound effect? Okay, let me add it real quick. It should have done that. Why? How do I do this? How do I enable the thing? Browser source, here it is. Last connected 2 days ago. Okay. Copy browser link. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna do this real quick. Sorry, y'all. It is my turn. They're done. It is my turn. We're gonna add this to this browser. I want to fix this. Do I have a blurb browser already? I don't. Wow. Oh no, I do. Why is that? Okay, so there's the blurb. Let's try this again.
I am going to create an environment that is so toxic.
I figured it out. Yay. Awesome. Now I feel better. The blurps are not blurping. I hate it when my blurps are not blurping. Thank you, Kimma, for supporting me. With the 15 biddies. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Back into the game. I still haven't finished my breakfast. Okay, that's fine. What am I gonna do? What am I going to do? What was that? I wanted another lizard. That's in the other hand. I could do the osprey. Would that help me at all? Okay, so biodiversity. There is no... I could get the net, but that's only gonna give me 1 point, which I don't think so. I should try for some of these. How many more turns do I have? Several more turns. Let's see. Should I go for trees? I have only 1 of those. I have 1 buffalo, so 1 of those. Trees are the easiest for me to do. I could go for the osprey and get a fish. And the fish does not help me at all. So maybe I can do 2 turns and get the black rhino. I think I'm gonna try that. We'll try this. Okay. It's past lunch now. I know. Reggie says, the animals look so good, by the way. I know, it's really cool that you get to keep all these animals out. They do look really cool. I like the look of this game. They do have 3 fishes. They have 2 climate. They have 2, so they're gonna make the osprey. And then now it's my turn. I gotta take the cobra. And I now have 2. Yes, I can play the cobra out right away, which is nice because now I have 3 toxic animals. Yeah, I get 8 points. That's crazy. But that's only because I had toxic animals come out. There is such a big number of cards in this game. Like, it'd be sad if you couldn't find any toxic animals. So that's interesting. Anyways. Okay. Kim says, I love the tableau building. It's huge. Agreed. I think it's much bigger than Wormspire and Wingspan. The tableau building, yeah. Well, they have 4. I think it's just like they have 4 layers of cards, but not so wide, I think. Yeah, but it seems like it. Interesting. Let's see. They cannot do any of that. They do not have 3 trees. They do have 3 grasses. Which one can they? They can do either of these. So, they're gonna do... It doesn't matter. It's the same points. Ah, okay. And then it's my turn. 3 by 5? You're right. Wait, they also have 3 layers, huh? This is a bigger. Then this would be a bigger one, for sure. Okay, so... What do I want to do here? I think I should get a wildlife fund to pay for a tree. Which will help me with my black rhino. Okay. And then the bot can go bot itself. And nope. Okay, so they're going to take the buffalo. The water buffalo. And they have enough for beach, so they're going to just take the water buffalo. There's not enough room on my table. It's okay. We're gonna make it work. We'll make it work. Okay. So, I can do... Oh, climate fund is good. I can just get that for free. That's for 4. That's 4. Yeah. I can get my 8 on the climate fund for free. Oh, I do need 4 of that protection. Or I can get 2 million to get the last tree. Let's see, what else can I do? 3, 4, 5. I have 4 more turns. So I think it's good either way. Let's see if I can get more points. Do I have 3 antelopes? I have 1. Do I have 3 trees? I do have 3 trees now. I'm at level 2 on both of those, so I can get another one of these, which is 6 points, which is not bad. Or do I want the kundu or the eland? I think the kundu is cuter. We'll do the kundu. Okay. Okay, Wormspan is only a 3x4. Ah! So yes, so this is... You get more, for sure. More animals out. They can do the 3 grass. And they cannot do the 3 trees. So they're gonna get the puku. So cute. The pukus. Okay. Now it's my turn. Okay, so that doesn't help me with the tree problem. I have a tree problem. Ooh, I might not... Okay, there is only 2 of those. I only have 1 antelope. Oh dear. I do have enough for the lilac. Ooh, that's a pretty lilac-breasted roller. That is very pretty. I do have enough for... No, I don't. Oh, I do. For the red-billed oxpecker. I guess it pecks oxes. You know what? I'm just going to take this one. We'll just get 5 points. It'll be fine. I only have 2 more turns. Which is fun. I feel satisfying at the end of the game to look at everything you got played. Agreed. Agreed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they can make it. They're gonna take a lion. You ain't lying. They're gonna take a lion. Okay, and they still have a painted dog out. Okay, so now it's my turn. I think I need the climate fund or the wildlife fund. I think I'll do the climate fund. Because it gives me a point. And I get 2 million on here. Which now I have 8 million, which is great. Okay. And this is the final turn. Oh dear. It's the final turn now. So they do not have 4 on the housing. But they're going to take it into their sanctuary. So that's the end of theirs. Now it's my final turn. Oh dear. I mean, that's good for that. That one over there. And I have everything. I don't have 4 antelope. I don't even have 3 antelope. I only have 1 antelope. I have 2 buffaloes. Nope, this would be better for that. So I'm gonna take this one. And that's my final turn. But now I can spend enough of these. I'm just gonna put them all out for now. I still need 1 more here. But I can put out my black rhino. Coming in. Okay, so that is that. And then I have to do the last round thing for them. End of round 3. Okay, they have 2 out. They cannot do that though. End of round 3. They just get 3 points automatically. Wow. End of the game. They invest money in whatever gains them the most points. Taking into account what animals they have in their sanctuary, what conservation awards they win, they can invest more than 8 million total in climate protection at this stage if it helps end points. They're going to invest in climate because that gives them the points for the 8. They don't have enough to put these 2 in the game. Okay. So that is the end of the game. So now we're going to do end game scoring. They do get gold cards, I think. Because I used gold cards, so they could use gold cards. Yes. End of round 3, they get 3 from the deck and gets points for all 3. And then I am going to look at what my end of game points are. Where is the end of game points? In the middle. Here it is. Yes, okay. Scoring. Okay, so first of all, these go away because they cannot do it. They're going to get 3 gold cards. And they're going to be able to score it. Oh, I didn't do all my research. You're right. But this is for them. So I need to do all my research first. Thank you, Kima. So how many has 3 or more? 1, 2. I have 2. So I get 3 points and $3. And I get 3 million. I mean, you gotta say the million. That's very important. So that one's done. How many birds? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bird eaters, which means 4 points. And 4 million. I don't even think I need to take the millions anymore. Okay, 4 points and 4 million. And then we have how many lizard eaters? 1, 2. I have 2, so I get 2 points and 2 million. And then the last one is how many rodentia eaters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, 4 plus, so I get 3 more. And 3 more points. Do I have... I think I have exactly 3 more cubes. Nope, I have 2. I'm gonna take one of theirs. Come on. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I've done all those. I didn't even use these, but that's okay. Okay, so now... They get their gold cards, I think. Hold on. End of the round. Research. During the game, each time you complete, you will move your... Okay. And then gold cards. Okay, so now we're going gold cards. You have... No, this is not money. I did that on purpose. Oh yeah, you're right. I can do this. I did that on purpose to stop myself from looking at those icons. Because I don't get those icons. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how much they have. Oh my gosh, they have a lot of cards. Bloop, 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 bloop. What I'm gonna do is organize them probably by animal real quick. So let's organize these real quick. Doodle, doodle. This is very interesting. No, it is not. Okay. Almost done. Okay, done. Just from my own state of mind. Okay, so bird sanctuary. How many birds are in their reserve? I mean, in their... Yeah, so they have 4 birds. So they don't have a minimum of 8. So they get nothing for that. Animals with a color in their name. Okay. Is that a color in their name? No. Roan is a color in their name. Roan is a color. But I don't know if it... Sable is also a color. But I'm not sure if it means... There's 14. Oh, brown hyena. Oh, they don't like underline. So I'm gonna say they have 3. They need 4. So they don't have any of those. So that is done. And then, hey, my blue heather, how you did? And then bird sanctuaries again. Wait, did I already did their birds? Never mind. Okay, now it's arboreal. Animals shown on a branch. Oh. Oh, there's one. So you have to look at the... Okay, 1. You have to look at the art. 2. I'm going to count that. 3, 4, 5. 5 animals. Nope, you needed 8. Okay, so they got nothing for their gold cards. I needed toxic. So I had 1, 2, 3. At 3 toxic animals, I get 8 points. Woohoo! That's 42. So that is my goal. And then, so we did gold cards, we did research. Now it is conservation awards, and then I'll do animals last. Exploring the stream, not chatting due to a migraine. Oh, enjoying the stream. Thank you, my blue heather. I hope your migraine goes away. That really sucks to be in pain for sure. A biodiversity award. I have all 8, I think. There's 4. I have a mouse. I have a lizard. I have a bird. I have an antelope. I have a buffalo. I have a eagle. Where's my eagle? There you are. And then I have the predator. So I have all of them. So how many? Oh, 10 points. So I'm at 52. So where's my thing? I'm at 52. I do have 8 million, so I get another 10 points, so that's 12. And I have achieved all of that, so that is 22. I have lapped them. Now it's their turn, though. Did they have the biodiversity award? They have one of each of those. They have a mouse, they have a lizard, they have a bird, they have an antelope, They have a buffalo. They have an eagle, and so they get 10 points. 28. They spent 8 million here, so they get 38. They did not get this. Remember, I am playing on beginner easy mode, which is why I'm killing it. Killing it. Okay, so now it is the points on all of the animals. And I'm going to take a thing. Take a bite of my cold breakfast food. It's still yummy. Nope. 100 now. And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 4. Oh dear. Okay. And then 7 more. So 6. And now I'm at 150. And then 6 more. 12. 5 more. 3, 4, 5. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 10. 31. So I'm at 181 for me. Nice. Okay, now for them. 2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's fun to move them around. I could use a calculator, I know, but it's more fun to go around the little board, the little trap. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 7, 4, 4, 2. Excuse me, sir. Oh, he knocked down. 3, 7. That's 41, right? Yep. 748. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're now at 100. 6 more. 10. 6 more. 16. 8 more. 4 and 4. 8 more. 4 and 4. 9 more. That's 41. Ah! 9 more, that's 50. So you're at 150. And then 160. I win! Boop 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 doop. That's good. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah! It's my first game, and I played it on easy mode. GG's, everybody. That was nice. I like that. Let's go take a quick picture, and then I will put it away. If I can find my phone. There it is. Because it's from start to finish, so we gotta put it away as well. Oh, I gotta fix this. I'm gonna move these out of the way. I don't think I get any points for leftover money, though. Okay, in case of a tie, you just share the victory. Animals in your sanctuary do not count, which makes sense. Okay, ready? Let's do the... Oh man, I'm getting so much glare. I have to stand up. Oh! Okay. Can I get everybody in? I can. Yay! Okay. Now that we have taken some pictures, we're gonna put it away. Okay. These can go into here. That's quite nice. These are all gonna go away to a deck. Now, the back was nice in that you can slide these cards under to hold them. But I would be... Oh, that's it. That's interesting. so they don't slide around, which is nice. Also, I feel a little bad for the cards that I might damage them. So we'll do that. This is that. And this. And put these back. Did I have another one? I did have another one. Okay. And then these can be, look. Hold the expert oh, that's true, I should have. And take a screenshot. You can tag them. Yeah, hold on, let me do it this way. Oh, wait, is it? Yay! Oh, hold on. Ah! Okay. Yay! And we'll screenshot that. Hold on, I'm gonna put that. No, I'm gonna do it. Do it this way. Yeah! Okay. I gotta remember to screenshot that for later on. But yeah. And I'll send it to him, and I'll tag you, Kimma. Okay, so this goes away. That can go away now. Okay. Whew, I'm hot. So I guess that was for your money, so that people can't see, right? I need to write down what my score was. No, I don't put scores into my BG stats for games I played online on here. I don't know why. I should. I did it for you. I'll send it to you on Discord. Oh, thank you, Kimma. That's very kind of you. Okay. These go into here to the bank. This is done. That's done. Where is... Oh, this is my personal one. I think cleanup is pretty easy. Especially with all of the little trays and stuff. Oops. Yeah. That's nice. The ecologist will go back into here. Nope, this is a separate deck. So now I just need to do this. And then we can shuffle on the next game. That's pretty nice. Easy cleanup. And with everything already organized, it'll be easy setup as well. Now I kind of did wish that these are big enough that I can stick, you know, and then there was a lid and then everyone's stuff could just hold into there. But I understand maybe the box is not big enough, so we shall see. Because the bank could hold all of the pieces. Hey, Death warmed over. How are you doing? What have you been playing over the weekend? Kimma's got me. I love it when people have my back. Thanks, Kimma, for having my back. Okay, so this was a long one, but it was fun. I did like it. Thank you, Kimma, again for all your help. Now I kind of want to play it with more people because I'm pretty sure it'd be really easy to teach. And it'd be a quick game unless there is some AP involved, right? With the drafting. I think if you like... Well, there's minimal combos. But if you like It's a Wonderful World, even though it's not really engine building, it sort of is. It's more drafting than engine building. I think you might like this one. Okay, so now I have like this. I'm going to go there. These I'm going to put into this here, and then this one here. So we'll put these into this one here. Okay. I move my food. All this stuff away. Okay. So we have these bags for those. We have one bag for the dice. I think I don't need the other bags. I'm going to keep this for the bags. A bag for the bags. We're going to put these away into this bag. Keep them clean. No, Kimma, it was very helpful for you to help me. Reading is not very exciting on the stream. Unless you're Rodney Smith, you know. If you know, you know. Death Warmed Over says, doing fine. I just got back from a beach week. Nice. Me and my siblings rented cabins on Lake Huron. We only played one game, Exploding Kittens. That's fine. Right? Right? Yeah. Okay, so these go here. I know that this will go into here. And then I'm guessing that we can just throw these into here. Yeah. That fits. Okay. And then I like to put... Some people don't. I do. I like to put my rule book in so that they are not bent. So I'm going to put these in first. Oops. I am missing a thing. I'm missing these. Yes. Now I'm going to put the rule books in. I think these can go into here, huh? They can go either way. I'll do that. Yeah. If this was... I don't think this could have been thicker. If this was... Well... Can I stick everything into one? Let's see if I can stick everything into one section. If I can do that, I'll just put in some, what do you call it? Press and seal. On top of that. Yeah! You technically could store everything into here. And just either make a sleeve out of paper or do a press and seal. That's nice. I think that would be cool. I could make a sleeve to put over that. So then I don't have to, you know, unbag everything each time. And the bank would always be ready, which is quite nice. And I need to make sure I don't get that. Yeah, Kima says her friend just stored his Kickstarter version in the trays. Yeah. I think I want to make a paper sleeve for that, though. I have the paper that's big enough that I can just, you know, make a sleeve for it. So that things don't fall around. Put the rulebook on top? Yeah. I don't like doing that, though. I feel like my rulebook's gonna get bent. And then these go in. That goes in. That goes in. And then this is done. Oh, that's quite nice. That is quite nice. I am going to make that sleeve. I think I make a sleeve for both of these. Because I feel like the cards, if I turn it vertically, the cards are gonna go away. I mean, like, you know, fall around. So I think I'll make a sleeve for both the card. I can make a sleeve for each of the different trays. And there'll be more than enough room. That'll be a crafting project for another stream. And that is Kavango. And I got no box for it. But that's okay. I hear you. Yeah, the trays are quite open. I couldn't store it vertically after I was done. Yeah, I think if I just do paper sleeves around it, kind of like Endeavor Deep Sea, then it will. And it is from start to finish. Yes, Kima. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna go over here. So next week we have a very special stream. It has been rescheduled, but we're gonna finally play Lord of the Rings: Fate of the Fellowship. I think it's gonna be 4 players, and that's gonna be a lot of fun on Tuesday. And hopefully we get a win out of it. I'm hoping. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do Thursday. I don't know if John's gonna stream instead or not. If not, maybe I'll do the Convega crafting. We'll see. And then Friday, we're doing BGA games with the chat. So if you're free, please join me for games on BGA. It is free to you because I have a premium membership. So, and then I have no idea what I'm doing Sunday. Lots of fun stuff. We're going to say thank you to everyone watching on YouTube. And thank you for watching the VOD. It is nice to see you. I hope you have any questions or comments. Put in the chat or the comment below. Thank you, everybody. Bye, YouTube. Okay, so now